If I remember correctly, Lucas Raymond has quick release on. So, okay. All right, EA, you're not even hiding it anymore. I swear to God, EA Sports is not even hiding it anymore. Is that Martin Ferrivari? It is. A reliable defensive defenseman, for some odd reason, wants to just give the puck to the other team. He's trying to give it to the winger over there. Why? You got one guy open here, the other guy open on the wing, and you literally put it on the tape of the Red Wings player to ruin my game, essentially, and go down 3-1. That might be the hockey game. Dylan Larkin, can he get a breakaway? Larkin, what is Dylan Larkin doing? One of the EA devs have to explain to me what I did wrong here. Like, I don't understand it. A backhander, why does my goaltender do that? And how is that not goalie interference? Dylan Larkin was quite literally touching my pad. I've never seen that save animation ever. Just allow the 5-hole to be big as the fucking Grand Canyon. Holy shit. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We ain't got no time to waste. The best two words in all of sports is Game 7, and that is exactly what we have here tonight. The Montreal Canadiens up against the Tampa Bay Lightning. A do-or-die-all game to move on to round number 2. This has been the closest series of round number 1. In my opinion, it's been the best series of round 1. So it's only fitting. It goes to a Game 7, one-game elimination. Winner take all, and here we are tonight. Welcome back to the live stream. First watch party since my Edmonton Oilers got eliminated. We're not going to talk about that. We are focused on the Habs and the Bolts tonight. So make sure, if you didn't already, cast your vote. The poll's officially live right now. Who takes game number 7? We got 39 votes so far. And this should be a fun game. I remember doing Florida-Toronto last year, game 7. That was a very uneventful game. Florida dominated from puck drop. It was like 5-1 the final. Hopefully, and most likely, we are getting a much better game tonight between two teams that have been oh so close through 6 games so far in the series. It's a back and forth series. I believe the Habs have had the lead in every single point. They were up 1-0, 2-1, and then 3-2. And then the Tampa Bay Lightning have responded in typical Tampa Bay fashion. They got it to a Game 7 back in Tampa Bay. I got to take a look at these daily face-off lines before we hop in here, just to make sure I'm up to speed. Now, I have been watching every single game of this series so far, so I'm pretty familiar with who's playing. Now, I believe Noah Dobson, is he in the lineup tonight, chat? He skated during warm-up, my God. And he was supposed to be a game-time decision. Is he in right now? According to some studies, Gen Z would prefer watching Rasmus Dahlin skate over having sex. All right. What? You see Poverty Leaves hired John Chaka. Yeah, they hired a Wendy's manager, chat. Typical Toronto Maple Leaf fashion. They've already have a rough enough series. Let's give them a Game 7 and see how many penalty minutes and injuries we can get. So, for the Montreal Canadiens, top line, Slav, Suzuki, Caulfield. We know that Gallagher is playing in the top 6 with Newhook and Demidov. And we got Evans, Deneau, Anderson, Texier, Doc, and Bolduc. I think Bolduc's the only guy that might give me some trouble. Matheson, Carrier, Hudson, Gooley, Strobel, Dobson. And then we got Dobish between the pipes. And for the Lightning, Hagel, Sorelli, Cooch, Harry in the top 6 alongside Braden Point and Jake Gensel. We got Zemgus Girgensons, Buffalo Sabres legend, alongside Yanni Gordon, Nick Paul, Borkstrand. Oh my, Oliver Borkstrand is playing on the 4th line with Dominic James and Gage Gonzalez. I think that's how you say his name. Now, that name is going to mess my ass up. JJ Moser and Darren Radish, Chernak and McDonough, Charlie Edward Dastois. That's going to be messed up. And then Emil Lilberg. And, of course, we have Andrei Vasilevsky starting between the pipes as the national anthems will begin. Zemgod, do you remember me? What's up, dude? How you doing? Chat, everybody drop your score prediction right now for Game 7. Who wins? And what is the score going to be? Shut up, Linden. Go to Wagon. Go Wagon another team. What's up, Pasta? Will the Wild beat the Avs? I think that series, honestly, could go to 7. Now, who got injured? Was it Eriksson Ek that got injured? For Minnesota, he's out for Games 1 and maybe 2, I believe. That's definitely going to hurt Minnie. They do not have the center depth to keep up with Colorado. They do have the defense and goaltending, though. I'm just hoping for a very fun series that begins later on tonight. But, of course, everybody's focus is on Game 7. I'm ready to go. This is fun. This has been my favorite series so far of the first round. 3-2 Tampa. 4 overtimes. Corey Perry. Dude, I hope not. Habs 4-2. Habs 4-2. Logan Stankoven is him. Gage Gonçalves. Is that how you say his name? Gonçalves? Pretty sure I heard the announcers pronounce it that way. I'm just going to have to run with it. Gonçalves. That is a crazy last name. Also, Dominic James. I've been watching a lot of this guy in this series. He's legit. Never heard of him before this playoff series, but man, can he play. He can really play. Can you do a face reveal plus I'm late plus do you remember me? Oh, God. Shoot me, Dale. Every game decided by 1 goal. Facts. There was a stat where I think only 5 minutes of hockey has been played that was not tied or a team was leading by 1 in this series, which means it was a multi-score game for 5 minutes of 6 games of hockey. That's how tight this series has been. 5-1 Habs, I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I'm thinking 2-1, 1-0, 3-2. I don't think we're getting a lot of goals here tonight, chat. Fortunately, I do not have any liquor. I should have went and got some, honestly. But I'm going to keep it professional. We're going to lock in, and hopefully we have a good Game 7 on our hands, unlike the Leafs and the Panthers of last season. If Tampa loses tonight, do you think Dan Vladar is the best goalie in the playoffs left, in your opinion? Dan Vladar, let me think. No, I'm going to say no. I'll say no. Let's go Habs. Gamba is cooked. Tampa is cooked. Slav will score a hat trick again. Uri Slavkovsky has been a ghost since game number 1. I don't think he's registered a point since then, right? Had a hat trick in game 1 and that was it. Picked the Ducks in 6. Pissed on Jari in the bathroom. Can't see the Oilers and Habs losing the first round. I'm not going to lie, chat. I'm not going to hide my bias tonight. I am praying for a Montreal Canadiens victory just so we can continue some Habs watch parties in round number 2. If Tampa wins, I am definitely going to have to reconsider what games I'm going to be watching. This does not deserve to be a first round. Should be a conference final. I mean, even if we go 1-8, I think it would be a second round matchup, right? Let me take a look at the NHL regular season standings. Stats. No, I'm looking for standings. They don't have standings anymore? Playoff score. Chat. Oh, there it is. Standings. All right. Conference. So Montreal was 4. Tampa Bay was 3. So yeah, most likely a second round matchup. Montreal would have played the Bruins in round 1. Tampa would have played Ottawa. Not that different. We're streaming Buffalo Sabres. I might have to, man. Buffalo might be the game to do. Although, Les Habitants, they have a big fan base. There it is, Amalie Arena in Tampa Bay. I'm ready. God, I wish I was in Florida right now. Look how beautiful it looks, chat. Oh, it's so beautiful there. All right, we got to lock in. We got a Game 7 on our hands here. I got Mr. Saturday Night Scoring. It's Sunday, though. It's not Saturday. I think Tampa Bay is lucky they're not playing last night. Guess you could do watch parties for the Wild or even Buffalo. I could. I don't think people really care as much, though. The Habs definitely, the fan base, it's not even comparable. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got Vasilevsky up against Dobish. A goaltending duel so far in this series. We are ready to go. Game 7, do or die time for both teams. I saw a stat where Ryan McDonough has the most Game 7 or elimination wins in NHL history. And he's playing in like his 19th Game 7. Something crazy like that. That motherfucker has been around, chat. He has been around. All right. Face-off is underway. Here we go. Alex Carrier wins it. Or why did he didn't win the draw. Calm down. Montreal is going to dump that in deep. Bear with me here. It might take me a period to get up to date with all these names. I've been too busy doing Anaheim and Edmonton. As Carrier goes back for it. Again, we got that Rogers Stanley Cup final bracket or advertisement, whatever that is, hiding the scoreboard. As the Montreal Canadiens will ice it right off the bat. So, the line combos, like I said, Caulfield, Suzuki, Slav. Who did Tampa Bay start out there? I think they went with Dominic James, Borkstrand, and Gonçalves. They started their fourth line against Les Habitants, and now they got an offensive zone face-off where I'd imagine Kucherov, Cirelli, and Hagel will come out. They're going point right now with Corey Perry And I believe that was Brandon Hagel. No, it's Gensel, Point, and Perry. What is going on with daily faceoff? They are not up to date. Back to Matheson at the blue line. He's going to go D to Hudson. Takes a shot. That one's going to miss the net. That first goal in Game 7. I know a first goal in any playoff game is crucial, but goddamn. In a series where game number 6 was a 1-0 shutout in favor of Tampa Bay, especially if you're the Habs on the road, you want to start out with a 1-0 lead. As they dump it in again. Cirelli goes back for it. Moser with Darren Radish. Radish up the middle, deflected. Gets out of their zone, though. Here comes Kucherov, dropping it off for Hagel. Trying to feed Kuch down low again. Just slangs one on net. Smart play by Kuch. In a Game 7, any shot is a good shot. But he turns it over. Here comes Wayne Hudson the other way. Hudson's been pretty good in this playoff series, chat. Kirby Dach has impressed me as well. He's had some nice plays, some nice goals. As Cirelli's going to chip that one off the glass. And it gets out of the zone. Back to Carrier. Carrier is going to dump that puck in deep for Le Montreal. Darren Radish back for it. Lays it up the wall. Can't get it out, though. Gooley steps up the line. Takes a shot. Vasilevsky will make the first save of the hockey game. And already we have some chippy stiff. Oh, my fuck. We got some chippy stuff after the whistle. Who's winning the game? All right, I'm going to make my take. I got Le Habitants 2-1. Caulfield needs to do something. I do agree. Cole Caulfield has been relatively quiet in this series. He's got, what, 1 goal? And it was that backdoor tap-in. Perfect time for me to open my window. I'm sweating. I don't have a dog in the race, but Game 7 brings the heat. Go Habs, go Dill Pickle. Thank you for being a member for the last 10 months. Pistons came back down 3-1. Did they win Game 7? I know they were up by 20. That was the last time I checked. All right, 1805, 1804, 1803, 1802, 1801. There's your time check for the period. Lilberg puts it in deep. Tampa Bay going to work with it right now. Cycling that puck down low. Nick Paul. Hard on the forecheck. They got the Gord, Nick Paul, and Zemgus Girgensons. All right, I'm definitely going to mess that up. That is the line right now going to work in the offensive zone. Also, is Noah Dobson in the lineup? Yes, he is. There he is, number 53, playing alongside Lane Hudson. Who do they scratch? Can somebody let me know in the chat? They had to scratch somebody, and I wasn't sure if they were going to go 7D or not. Whole first line has been pretty quiet, to be honest. Facts, they have. And Montreal's power play has not been good since early on in the series. Tampa Bay gets that red line and dumps it in deep. Strubble back for it. He is under pressure, though. You know Tampa Bay wants to get the crowd going right now. They're waiting to explode. That first goal so crucial in a Game 7. Especially when you have Andrei Vasilevsky between the pipes. Borkstrand at the line. Goes D to D. Shot from the point. Dobish gloves it down. Can't corral the rebound. And here come the Habs the other way. Texier protecting that puck away from McDonough. Good defensive play by Ryan McDonough. There is not too many good old-fashioned defensive defensemen like McDonough anymore. At least in the NHL. Dominic James is going to hand that off for Gonçalves. Gonçalves trying to slide that into the middle. Borkstrand, James, and Gonçalves going to work right now, cycling it down low. Dobish out to play it. He's going to leave it for Kirby Dach. Dach sends it down low. Montreal is kind of scrambling right now. Tampa Bay looks like the faster team. Good save there by Dobish in the slot on Braden Point, and here they go on the counterattack. Ivan Demidov looked very good in Game 6, but another guy that has been really quiet for the Montreal Canadiens. To be expected, a young team with a lot of inexperience in the postseason. Tampa Bay's a veteran group as they get that puck out once again. Carrier over to Hudson. Lane Hudson's going to skate it now. Head fakes, pump fakes, and crossovers. He's just going to dump that one in. Jake Evans now losing a puck battle to Lilberg. Can't get it out. Hudson, nice pass over their Slav. Back to Lane Hudson. We got a broken stick on the play. I believe it is the Tampa Bay player. Nice shot block there. Jake Gensel gets it out. And here come the Lightning the other way. Cirelli back to Gensel going cross ice. But Uri Slavkovsky gets the stick in the lane and the puck is out of play. I'm now a Pistons fan again. You're hopping back on the bandwagon, eh, buddy? Close the chat, please. What do you mean close the chat? What? What does that even mean? Knicks Sixers prediction. I got the Knicks in 6. Where are the Leafs? They're hiring. Too busy hiring a Wendy's store manager. John Chaka. Also Matt Sundin. Also got hired as well today. Hate the veteran group argument. Look at Buffalo, Boston. Everyone had Boston because nobody... Who picked Boston in that series? No, nobody picked Boston in that series. There is a difference, though. I wouldn't say the Boston Bruins are that... Oh, my God. Here come the Montreal Canadiens the other way. Anderson over to Caulfield. Nice block shot there by J.J. Moser. I wouldn't say Boston has that much experience anymore. They've gone through a lot of changes, bringing in younger players. I mean, they got their best players have seen a lot of playoff games, but there's a difference between a team like that and a team like the Tampa Bay Lightning, right? Most of the core of Tampa Bay has been around for the last 7 years. Boston, a lot of their guys now are retired. A lot of analysts pick Boston. Really? Probably PK Subban. That sounds like a pick that PK would make. I personally picked the Buffalo Sabres, so your boy was right. I only got potentially 4 series wrong if the Tampa Bay Lightning lose this one, which I'm hoping happens. I want a Les Habitants le Victory. No esti la tabernacle tonight. All right, 15 minutes to go here in the first period. Shots are 3-1 in favor of Tampa Bay. We are still looking for the first goal. Matheson. He's going to skate that puck out of his own zone. Hands it off to Carrier. They can't get it into the zone. Is that Struble? That's Struble. My bad. All right. Struble and Carrier are different players. In the offensive zone now. Josh Anderson puts it down deep. So they're going Anderson out there with Caulfield and Suzuki. Tampa Bay is trying to springboard a forward. They're trying to get in behind the defense. J.J. Moser curling back in his own zone. He's going to wait behind his net for a line change. PK had Habs Oilers finals. No bias in that one, eh, PK? Moser skating the puck out. Both teams right now kind of struggling to move the puck as that play is offside at the Montreal blue line. Leafs are at the same place the Canadiens are about to be at home. Justo, what's good, brother? Haven't heard from you in a minute. How you feeling after that Ducks series victory? Do you think Linden is proud of my bandwagoning? Honestly, probably. Shitting on a Wendy's store manager, but they got the Frosty. So Brendan Gallagher, I'm stuttering my words today. Holy shit. He is still in the lineup. I thought they were going to scratch him when they threw in Dobson. So who got scratched, chat? I'm going to update Daily Faceoff and see if they got the lines accurately represented right now. Caulfield, Suzuki, Slav. No, they're going Anderson on that top line. Interesting. Justo, thank you for the 2. Quack Attack, yes, sir. I appreciate you for the $2 super chat. All right, 14-10 remaining to go in the first period. Caden Gooley failed to make a breakout pass. Vasilevsky goes out to play it, though. Oh, my God, McDonough wanted to absolutely destroy Gallagher there. Right, and Gallagher now in the slot. Trying to send one on net. It's going to go wide, though. Caden Gooley chips in. Keeps that puck in play. Lane Hudson now at the line. Nice move by Hudson. Trying to feed it in deep. Bad turnover. Can the Lightning get the puck out, though? Dominic James was busting. He was gone. Good keep by Hudson again. Puck is like a pinball right now, just bouncing back and forth between teams. A little bit of nerves right now here in Game 7. Deneau puts it in deep. That's Stu. Back for it now. Feeding it up to Nick Paul. Over to Oliver Borkstrand, trying to make a move with the blue line. He gets it in. Good back check by Alex Texier, though. Kirby Doc. Cross ice to Texier. Chip and chase hockey right now. Can he beat out Lilberg? Gonçalves now on the half wall. All right, Tampa Bay breaking that puck out. Borkstrand dumps it in deep. 13 minutes to go. Dominic James now in after it. Yeah, I'm definitely expecting a very low-scoring game here in Game 7, chat. Offense is going to be hard to come by. Texier off the glass and out. Smart play. When in doubt, get the puck out. Dobish, he's going to leave it there for Dobson. Also, no Dobson hasn't played in a minute. I'm interested to see how he plays tonight, as Cole Caulfield's going to dump that one in deep. Moser rims it on the wall. Tampa Bay gets it out, but they have iced the puck once again with 12:31 to play. Very slow start. A lot of whistles. Not a lot of clean passes. I would be terrified to play Tampa. They are so dirty. Why would I watch the Knicks? McDavid is a future Leaf. Don't even start. Chat, do not even start with that BS. Don't want to hear it. Buffalo outscored the Bruins 13-3 in the toughest arena in hockey. Huh? Toughest arena in hockey? I don't know if I'd agree with that. Number one, I would definitely rank the Bell Center over TD Garden. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Here comes Kucherov, slicing through the middle of the ice. Cirelli puts it in deep for Kuch now. Nikita Kucherov has 0 points in 6 Game 7s played in his postseason career. That man has to get going here tonight. What is his stats throughout the first? I haven't really checked it. The first round, I should say. I know he had a few nice plays early in the series, but it's been so tight, man. Down low. Nick Suzuki saucing it back to the blue line. That goes off the post. It was a point shot from Mike Matheson that hit the post. Here comes Hagel the other way. Brandon Hagel trying to sauce that one in. Hagel, why? You are in the slot, brother. Send that on net. Stop trying to force a pass on that play. Suzuki leaves it for Demidov. Demidov over to Slav now. Slavkovsky trying to go back door to Demidov. That would have been a nice play. Braden Point now sends that one to the middle. It skips over the stick of Corey Perry. And it is icing once again on the Tampa Bay Lightning. 11:26 to play. Shots are 3-1. We almost had a demigod goal there. Mini 2-on-1 Matheson. Yeah, he hit the goal. No, he didn't hit the goal post. It was Darren Radish blocking that shot that almost certainly would have went in. And then Hagel tried to sauce it through. He was on his backhand there, so I guess I can understand not trying to shoot that. But man, in a Game 7, you need to put that puck on net every opportunity you get. Montreal. They lose that faceoff, but they get the puck back. Slavkovsky now. Gets ran into by Chernak. Works back to Hudson. D to Dobson takes a shot. Good save there by Vasilevsky. Corey Perry up to Gensel. Here we go, one-on-one. Braden Point now with Noah Dobson. Good shot there on Dobish, but he's going to make that save. Counterattack by the Habs. Uri Slavkovsky coming in with Jake Evans. Uri, curl and drag. Oh my, he almost picked that corner. Hudson now puts it into the opposite corner. Feeding to the middle. Slavkovsky gets rocked by Corey Perry, but gets a decent shot on goal. Unfortunately for the Habs right now, Vasilevsky looks dialed in. That man is ready to go. It's Game 7. McDavid to the Leafs gimmick in May 2026. That's what I'm saying, man. We still doing this? We're still doing that? Oh no, Tampa Bay. Is that icing again? Another icing on the Lightning. They are not clean on their passes. Do you think Caulfield will come off this season, hit 50 again, or be a one-season wonder? Oh my God, Uri Slavkovsky hit the crossbar on that one. He had 2 nice chances on that shift. I think Caulfield's going to be fine. He'll be a perennial 40, 50-goal guy during his prime. It all depends on how good or bad Montreal does that season, at least offensively, right? You're not going to hit 50 every single year unless you're the greatest goal scorer of all live. All live? Of all time. That is Alexander Ovechkin. He'll be 40, 35, 40 goals every single year. He'll hit 50 probably another time. I don't think he's going to be like the next Ovi, where he's a consistent 50-goal guy. Nice stretch pass there. Montreal trying to get into the zone. Both teams so far have been defending very well. Jurgensen's going to get it in deep. Nick Paul in after. Nick Paul nearly took out Dobish. Yanni Gourde playing it to the middle. Brendan Gallagher's going to pick it up. He leaves it for Deneau. Back to Galley. Dumps it in deep as the Habs go for a line change. I need to see a Darren Radish bomb this game. He's got a piss missile of a one-timer. Dominic James the other way. Look at this man. He can skate. He can make plays. Darren Radish down low to Dominic James. James centers it. Nice save by Dobish. Radish from the blue line. That one gets deflected down low. James trying to play that one out to Borkstrand. Tampa Bay, though, turn it over. Mike Matheson trying to get the puck out in favor of Le Montreal. He's under pressure right now. Good forecheck by the Lightning. In the middle, James shot. Dobish rebound. And Oliver Borkstrand misses the net. He gets it back now. Borkstrand walking out from the corner. Can't hit the net. Radish now with an opportunity. The Lightning are gaining momentum. Hemming in Montreal in their own zone right now. 8 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Dominic James centers it again. Rebound. Good save, Dobish. They're all over Le Montreal. Borkstrand from the blue line. Good block shot there by Bolduc. Zach Bolduc, he's got some speed. Heading to the outside. Bolduc takes a backhander. That's going to miss the net. That was the Gonçalves, James, and Borkstrand line, generating 90% of this game's offense so far. That was a big shift by Tampa Bay. Montreal's going to dump it in now. 8 minutes and 25 seconds remain in this first period. Caulfield, Suzuki line is out. Cole Caulfield in. Shot. Ho, ho, ho. That was a cheeky little shot. Hudson now at the blue line. Puts it into the corner. Nick Suzuki. First in after it. Loses the puck, and here comes Cirelli the other way. Anthony Cirelli. Over to Nikita Kucherov. Kucherov, the puck is bobbling on him. Centers a puck into the middle. Habs are going to get out of their zone, though. Cole Caulfield picks it up. He's going to take his time. The Habs will go for a line change, and they're going to break that puck out. Lane Hudson now. In his own end. Hands it off to Uri. Slavkovsky. Into the offensive zone. Slav to the outside. No play to be made there. He tried to center it to nobody. Jake Gensel. All the way up to Braden Point. He gets dumped into the Montreal zone. Strubble back for it. He's under attack right now. 7:30 to go here in the first. Point wins that puck battle. Jake Evans comes out with it, though. Caden Gooley now. Trying to feed a pass. Demidov. Oh, Demidov was trying to dangle there. One-on-one with the D-man. I saw that. He almost had a nice move in overtime of game number 6. Unfortunately, I think Tampa Bay scored relatively soon after that one. Demidov saucering it, trying to get on the stick of Uri Slavkovsky. But the puck has been bobbling early on. Bastu trying to get that puck out. Over to Corey Perry. He's going to good old-fashioned pound that one in deep. Good play by Dobish, though, not allowing that rim to go on. Montreal, though, have just iced the puck. Defensive zone face-off incoming. Like me, I score 50 every season. Hot take, Vasi's the greatest goalie of modern era of hockey. That's a tough take. Maybe a little bit of a hot take, yeah. I don't know if you can say he's the single greatest goalie. But I mean, he'd be up there, right? He would be in the conversation with other guys from 2000 onward. Only 50? Dude, I scored. Tampa Bay, they win that face-off. Nick Paul in the slot. Good save, Dobish. There was a rebound there, right out in front. This fourth line of Tampa Bay is going to work right now. Habs are getting hemmed into their own zone. Shots are now 5-2 in favor of the Lightning. We got a board battle down low. What is going on? Imagine if Caulfield scores a Hattie in Game 7. That would be insane. That would be a Cole Caulfield legacy game. We're still battling along the boards. Referees are not going to blow that whistle. Nick Paul trying to come out with it. Dobish comes out to play the puck. Gallagher now flicks it into the middle of the ice. No icing on the play, though. Chernak has to go back for it. And then the Tampa Bay Lightning, in turn, have iced the puck. A lot of icings going on in this first period, chat. A lot of icings. We all know no Canadian team's going to win the Cup for at least another 1,000 years. Brother, it's only been 30, 32 years? Come on now. What was it, 1993? 1,000 years is crazy. It's been in the corner for about 5 minutes. Yeah, it's been a minute. Montreal wins that faceoff. Hudson now feeds it over to Dobson, missing the net. And that puck is out of play with 5:59 remaining. We got our first commercial break of this first period. Yep, you can't fool me, Sportsnet. I saw that commercial coming a mile away. Good save by Vasilevsky on that Dobson 1-T. All right, decent start to the game, Chad. Not bad. We got some good action by Tampa Bay, but it's been some sloppy hockey. Both teams not allowing much. And a lot of icing so far. I'm going to crash out if the Habs lose to the team that has the retired dinosaur Perry. What? Corey Perry's not retired. Not yet, at least. Chat, how we feeling about Game 7? Score prediction? What did I say? I said 2-1. I'm going to take 2-1 Montreal. I don't think we're getting a lot of goals. Thoughts on the Oilers season? Average. Connor McDavid really, honestly summed it up. They were an average team all year long with high expectations. I'm going to gift a membership in honor of Anaheim doing the unthinkable. Shout out to the Ducks, man. I think this will be a low-scoring effort, Sam. Perry wants to play next season. Didn't Perry say he wants to play like multiple more years until like the wheels fall off? I don't think that man ever wants to retire. And I mean, it gets to a point where you have played in the NHL for so long and have played hockey so long that it would be a massive change to retire. If you can still play, why not play? Pasta, guess what? My dog passed away today. He had cancer, so he had to die. Watching you right now because you make me laugh. I appreciate you, brother. I'm sorry to hear about your loss. Me recently, I've gone through the exact same thing. I know what you're feeling, brother. Stay strong. 2-1 Tampa, 3-1 Canadiens. Justo Kenobi, thank you for the one gifted member. Helly Hampton, YT, shout out to you. You were gifted the membership by Justo. Everybody put those W's in the chat. He'll probably retire in Anaheim. Maybe. I wouldn't be shocked if he ends up signing like a one-year deal there now that they're an actual like playoff contender. Would I be surprised if this went to OT? Definitely not, no. I mean, the first 3 games of this series went to overtime, and so did Game 6, so 4 out of the 6 games have been finished in OT. All right, Suzuki, Caulfield, Josh Anderson, alongside Lane Hudson, and I believe Noah Dobson? Yes, it is. Up against the Cirelli line. Suzuki just got waved out of the faceoff circle. I'm getting PTSD of Leon Draisaitl right now. Cirelli, though, snaps that one back. Chernak, or that was Darren Radish. Here we go. The Lightning 3-on-2 the other way. Nikita Kucherov. He has been bobbling the puck early on. Hagel takes a shot. Doesn't get on net, though. Suzuki the other way. Hands it back to Lane Hudson. D to Dobson. Back to Hudson. Tampa Bay right now. Are they doing the 2-3? Or no, they're doing the 1-2. They are trapping up that neutral zone. Darren Radish now. Stretch pass. Goes to nobody. Not a lot of completed passes so far in this first period. J.J. Moser over to Cirelli now. Cirelli's going to go cross ice. Kucherov is not skating, though. We are just going back and forth. It is like, you take it, I take it, you take it, I take it. Nobody can gain that much puck possession time. 5 minutes to go here in this first period. No score in the game. Mike Matheson now. Over to Goulet. Everybody's just standing around. Literally both teams, all skaters are just standing in that neutral zone, trapping it up, packing it up, and there's not too many options. I think Montreal's defense has to start skating the puck to the red line and dumping in. Their passing is not working right now. They're not getting where they wanted to. Look at that stretch pass. Vassiev to play it now. We got 4:45 remaining. Not a lot of action so far. Borkstrand, here we go. 2-on-1 now. Oliver Borkstrand sends it across. Dominic James to the backhand. Oh my God, never mind. That was Gonçalves making the move, and a big save by Jakub Dobiš on Gage Gonçalves. This line of Tampa Bay again. Gonçalves first on the puck. It's stapled to the boards by Struble, though. Cooley's going to take his time. Hands it back now to Struble. 4 minutes remaining in this first period. That was the best chance of the entire period. Finally got an odd man rush, a 2-on-1, but good save by Dobiš. That puck is deflected in. Dastow back for it, losing the puck battle, squirting out free. Lane Hudson now, making some moves at the blue line. Hudson, that puck is bobbling on everybody right now. Dobson takes a shot. That one's going to go a little bit wide. Good pinch by Hudson, but we get a 2-on-1 forming again. Nick Paul coming in. Nick Paul takes the shot, and Jakub Dobiš once again will make the save. 3:32 left to play. Tampa Bay starting to turn on the pressure. I would say, though, it's more so Montreal causing some odd man rushes. Yeah, their D are starting to pinch in. The Borkstrand over to Gonçalves. Oh my, what a move by Gonçalves, but he just ran out of real estate there. And then a shot right off the mask of Dobiš by Nick Paul. Keeps this game tied as we head to commercial break once again. Both goalies have been incredible this series. Yes, sir. It's been low shots, low scoring. I want to try and improve my play-by-play commentary, but I don't know how. Have any tips? Honestly, just doing it. If you do anything enough, you're going to improve. Obviously, watch NHL broadcasters and how they do play-by-play. But it's tough, man. Commentary and play-by-play specifically is not easy. That's why I said I can never do it. I'm lucky enough to have an audience here that actually likes to listen to my commentary for playoff games, but professionally, it's tough, man. You don't hear them guys stuttering that often. So many names, especially a sport like hockey. It's so fast. So many things are happening at the same time. It is not easy. Dobish has really impressed me a lot. Yeah, he's been really good this series. First ever playoff series, too. Justo, thank you for the 5, brother. I'm going to gift one more in an attempt to get Gavin a membership. Sorry for your loss, buddy. Thank you, Justo. Everybody put a W in the chat for the GOAT that is Justo Kenobi. You think Carolina is for real this year? Even if they're not, they got an easy path to the conference finals. I'm going to be real. If Carolina cannot get it done this season, I don't think they ever get it done. This might be the year that they win the Stanley Cup, chat. I could see it. I really could. Thanks, it might not work. Yeah, gifting memberships is completely random. You don't really have any rhyme or reason for it. Jakub Dobish. First ever playoff series. Game 7 appearances, rookie goalies, franchise history. Dobish, Dryden, Penny, Plante, Price, and Waugh. Damn. That is an elite list. Justo, thank you for the 1 gifted member. Nesquik Goated was gifted the membership by Justo. He played last year versus the Caps, but this is his first official start. Didn't Montebo, though, play most of that series? McDavid is not going to Detroit? Hell no. I donated to Testicle Cancer. What? Testicle Cancer Foundation. Am I a good person? I mean, technically, yeah. Although I would say money does not define who is a good person. Good turnover there. Here comes Braden Point. I don't know what I was saying there. I was trying to think of a cheesy little quote or one-liner. It didn't really work. Corey Perry in after it. Cycles it down low to Jake Gensel. Gensel battling with Slavkovsky. Mike Matheson now holding on to it. Over to Newhook. Newhook gets the red line, and he's going to dump that one in deep. Danault in after it. The shutdown center, that is Philippe Danault. Philippe Danault. 2:50 minutes remaining here in this first period. Shots are 7-3 in favor of the Lightning. They've had the 2 best chances so far in this hockey game, although Montreal has hit a crossbar. It's been back and forth. Newhook now centering it out in front. Carrier takes a shot. Good save, Vasilevsky. Rebound is going to go wide. Oh my. Alex Carrier wide open in the slot. Cannot bury it on Vasilevsky. Mike Matheson now stretch pass. That one is going to miss the target, and that is going to be icing as a result. Justo, thank you for the 2. Crap, you tried, brother. That's all you can do. I love the voice. I muted the TNT to listen to you. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate it, buddy. I'm a little bit more off the cuff, a little bit more real. If there's a big moment, I'm going to, listen, I'm going to bring my emotion into it. Monty got injured. I don't know when Dobish came in. Pause. Habs are going to win that faceoff. Caulfield trying to get that puck out. He bats it out with his hand. No hand pass, obviously. You are allowed to do that in the defensive zone. Darren Radish now trying to make a play at the blue line. Hagel first on it, centering it. Ooh, Cirelli had a chance. Cooch now in the slot. That one gets blocked. Yeah, Suzuki and Caulfield have been massively disappointing so far in the series. Especially Cole Caulfield. Suzuki now. That puck almost got deflected out of play. Back to Gooley. He keeps that puck in, though. Darren Radish back for it. Reverse. Josh Anderson all over it, trying to center that puck out in front. Early in the series, Anderson was a man on a mission. Can he get that momentum back and make shit happen? We got 90 seconds remaining in this third period. A board battle down low, below the goal line. Anderson plays it back to Gooley now. Caden Gooley walking the line, takes a shot, and they score. Wee. It is Caden Gooley from the blue line. It might have got deflected, and the Montreal Canadiens will strike first with 1:21 left to play. Good play by Anderson to win that puck battle. Made its way back to the blue line, and I think Nick Suzuki got a piece of this, chat. Anderson back to the blue line. Caden Gooley walks it, and a deflection. Suzuki tips it, and then I think it went off J.J. Moser. Suzuki hits it with a stick, and then off the shin pads of Moser and in the back of the net. Oh, that's a tough break. That is a horrible break for the Tampa Bay Lightning, chat. Dear God. Vasilevsky had no chance on that one. Justo, thank you again for another $2 super chat. I'm going to drink a beer in your dog's honor. Justo is such a goat, man. Such a fucking beauty. As soon as you said Suzuki is quiet, I know he answered the call, chat. Nick Suzuki, le capitán. Steps up for les habitants. No esti de tabernac tonight. Chat, how do you say goal in French? Can any of you Habs fans help me out? I mean, I took basic French back in school, but le français is not le fantastique. What is my meat size? It's average. My fantasy team is at least cooking. All right, 52 seconds to play here in the first period. And the Habs are going to strike first. That's a big goal, man. They needed that one. Let's go, Canadiens. That's how you beat the best goalie in the world. Facts. What do you mean by that? Goal in French is butt? Really? I know esti de tabernac. Don't know much else, to be honest. Et la boue. I know et la boue. What does et la boue mean, chat? Does that mean goal? Captain Suzuki finally wakes up. Are we having another commercial break here, Rogers? 52 seconds to go. Are you fucking kidding me? Nah, man, I can't deal with the NHL, man. This is our third commercial break in the last, like, 10 minutes. Le tire et le bout. Le tire et le bout. Let's go, Canadiens. It's a goal. A goal is butt. Et la boue. So that's what I was saying, Chad. It's not et la bout, it's et la boue. Wes McCauley and Chris Rooney. Dude, we haven't had a single penalty this game so far, and you're already blaming the officials? That's crazy. They have a watch party in the arena in Carolina. We watch in the Carolina Ale House. That sounds like a fun time. I call people in hockey a le cocksucker. Did you get that from me? Oh, God. No. I'm inspiring the youth to do awful things. Le cocksucker! Wee. What could we possibly need another commercial break for? To make money. To just juice the fucking viewership of this Game 7 to the maximum. Money-hungry advertisers, man. The Canadiens scored a butt. Need an extra T. Suzuki has 5 points, and he scored this game, so 6. Suzuki is ma paroli. It's objectif. Esti da tabernac. Et la boue, Nick Suzuki. Captain Suzuki. Massive. That is how you draw it up, chat. When you're naming a captain, you are imagining that man scoring you a massive goal in a Game 7 scenario. Remember, Caulfield and Suzuki, I think they were both rookies. Maybe Suzuki wasn't when they made the Cup Finals. They both played a semi-pivotal role back in 2021. A lot of people forget, man. Caulfield was massive, especially in that first round against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Ole, 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 ole. Went to the Canes game last night. Atmosphere was insane. Sounds fun, brother. Canes shut out the Philadelphia Flyers 3-0. We have a false start off of that face-off. I think 59 seconds to go. Check his username. Whose username? Suzuki back out there now. Not taking the draw, though. 52 seconds. Are they not going to rework the clock? They lost a few seconds there on that face-off. Wes McCauley and Chris Rooney. Habs in trouble. I mean, they're up 1-0 right now, dude. I don't think we're going to see a lot of goals in this game. I do not think we're going to see a lot of goals in this hockey game. All right, Habs are going to win it. They get out of their own zone. Here comes Texier. That's Newhook. 15's Newhook, right? Yeah. Alexander Newhook is 15. I got to go back to Daily Faceoff now. Yeah, Newhook's 15. Texier is 85. Stepping in is Carrier. Cycles it down low. Philip Deneau. And after that puck, they're going to Deneau with Suzuki and Newhook right now. Final 20 seconds of this first period. Jake Gensel trying to get to that loose puck. Can't do it, though. If you're a Montreal fan, you just want to get out of this period with a 1-0 lead. They're going to hold on to that puck. 10 seconds to go. I don't know if they're going to make a play. D to D now. Carrier dumps it in deep. 3 seconds remaining in the first. And Les Habitants are going to head into the first intermission of Game 7 with a 1-goal lead thanks to their captain deflecting that puck. Hit off of J.J. Moser, and it went in the back of the net. Solid first period, chat. Rate it 1 to 10 right now. Justo coming in hot with a 5. My grandfather's out of the hospital, but can only count to 19 on his fingers and toes now. He says it's screwing up his math. God damn. Sorry to hear that, brother. I wish the best for your grandfather. Habs conference finals confirmed. Chat, if Montreal wins this series, do you guys believe they'll beat the Sabres in round 2? Yes or no? All right, let me check and see if we got any jerseys to rate here in the intermission. Hockey jersey. Do we have any? Do we have any jerseys? We got Aiden. Aiden made a few. We got jerseys to rate. Type a 1 in the chat if we want to rate some jerseys. It's not hockey, but put Pistons beat Magic in Game 7. Damn, that's crazy. The Magic blew a 3-1 series lead. Ha! That is wild. Mid-period? I mean, for the first half, it was mid. It definitely picked up the final, like, I don't know, 7 minutes. How you have so much money? It's called a job. Thought this was real. Do you think everything is real on the internet? I have a job. I'll be 39 later this month. Later this month? My words are all over the place, man. Justo is an unk, though. I won't lie. Series will be closer than most people think. 1-1-1-1-2. Also, when Corey Perry kneed JT in the head and somehow only had a minor concussion. Corey Perry didn't mean to do that. John Tavares made a move with the blue line, and then I think he got hit, and then Corey Perry was coming in on the forecheck. And then it was just, it's a really unfortunate circumstance. That was tough, man. That was tough to watch. John Tavares was knocked out. It was a tough scene. Graphics are so real. Do we have an EA dev in the chat right now? Is this an EA dev alt? Justo is our generational unk, Corey Perry. Do we want to rate some jerseys, chat? All right, let me take a look here. All right, it is time to rate some jerseys. If you guys want to participate in this, our Discord link is pinned at the top of the chat. You put in custom jerseys, we rate them, and then we choose a winner at the end of the segment. All right, where did we leave off on, chat? Was it right here? Let's see. It was right here. This was the final ones we did. All right, so Aiden coming in hot with a Seattle green jersey. Chat, we rated on a 10-point must system. 1 to 10. I go in decimals, and I'm very, very strict. How do we feel? Basic design. I absolutely despise that logo. I can't even lie. That logo's hot ass. Jersey color combo's not horrible, though. I just think if it had a better logo, the jersey would look a hell of a lot better. There are the socks. There's the jersey once again. I'm going to go a solid 3-4. I think that big red S really ruins what we had here for the jersey. So I'll go 3-4 out of 10. Moving on. Those are the pants. I don't really like the brown pants either. Oh my God. Tigers? We're going yellow and black. Black and yellow. Oh my. Chat, how do we feel about these? If an EA dev is in the chat, better leave now. Because boy, do we have some complaints for you. Facts. Logo is based off the Metropolitans. I don't really like the logo. The logo is pretty ass. This is not the worst jersey design. I feel like there's maybe too many stripes on the sleeves. I don't know. Maybe 2 stripes is enough. Pretty basic design. I'll go like a 3-7, 3-6, 3-7. Fair rating. And then we have a new idea for Leaf alternate jerseys. They're going cream. Now, the logo's a little bit too big, but I'm going to imagine the logo is smaller. How do we feel about these? No cups in 67. Ha! Unbelievable. I appreciate the honesty, Aiden. I appreciate the honesty, brother. How do we feel, chat? Rate these jerseys 1 to 10. Should the Leafs rock these next season? Fuck Tampa. 4 looks like a bee instead of a tiger. Bumblebee type design. Red and green one looks like something Santa Claus would wear. Facts. That looks like it belongs to a bee. Now, honestly, I do like these jersey design. Or this jersey design, I should say. Logo should be a little bit smaller, of course, but that's okay. It's solid, man. I mean, it's basically what the Leafs rock now, but instead of blue and white, it is cream and blue. I'm going to go, honestly, a solid 5.8. 5.8 out of 10, which is a very high rating. I think the highest rating I've given out for any single jersey is like maybe a 7, 7.8. I think is the highest I've gone. Maybe 8.1. Can't really remember, but I'm going to go 5.4. 5.4 out of 10. It's solid. I could see the Maple Leafs rocking that jersey at some point in time. Moving on. We have some NHL 26. Ooh, chat, how do we feel about these? I actually like that logo a lot. It fits well with the color design. The jersey's pretty nice too. Pants match. The socks match. Chat, how do we feel about these? Rate them 1 to 10 right now. 10 just for the back. Yellow and black would look good if your mascot is a bee. Number 1 rated antidepressant since 1967. Wow. How do we feel, chat? 1 just for the back. Solid 9. I like these jerseys. These are very, very nice. Do we have aways as well? Yes, we do. Oh my God, these are solid, man. Colors are matched up well. The pants have the stripes just like the socks and the jersey. I like the blue shoulders. Solid design, man. And then, ooh, these alternates are low-key kind of nasty. I don't necessarily love the pants too much, but this is a very, very good, thoughtful jersey design. Who was it? It was Devs. Solid 9.5. Those look like an 8 out of 10. You know what, chat? I'm going to give a high rating here. I'm going to go a 7.9. 7.9 out of 10. Shout out Devs. He actually cooked with these. I can't lie. He actually did cook. Very, very nice jersey design. Moving on. We have jerseys that do not have logos. Color combo is not horrible. I don't think I'm the biggest fan of like the burgundy red. We go over to these. There are the aways. Solid, pretty solid. Stick tape knob. That knight on it looks like an AHL jersey. Bump that up to a 9.5 for the alternate. I mean, it's a solid jersey design. Aiden, did you say these are Peg City? Which ones are Peg City? Honestly, if anything, I like this design more. I don't really like the brown, though. The brown doesn't fit well together. I have to go play baseball. See you next time. Future Peg City concept. These ones right here. Too many colors, man. I think too many colors messes it up. It's not a bad, like, jersey design concept. I just think we got way too much going on. And it's hard to rate a jersey when you don't have a logo. I'll be honest. I like these a little bit more. I would go white instead of gray. I think, though, yeah, especially because the numbers are white. These 2 gray strips and on the shoulders as well, or on the sleeves, should be white. I think they would fit a lot better. These are honestly better. The aways look nice too. Make them brown and black instead. It'll match the numbers on the back. I'll give these 4.9. And I'll go like a 5, maybe 5.1 for these. I might actually steal this concept for a future PHL team design. Ooh, now I'm not the biggest fan of these. Chat, how do we feel? I like this jersey design. It's tough to rate it without a logo, though. All jerseys I sent, fair. Miami Vice vibes. Hershey Bears. I was getting a lot of Hershey Bears, like, aura feeding from that jersey. I like these, though. If you put a sick logo on the front of them, I think they could go hard. Red numbers and letters. Not too shabby. I'll give these like a 5.2, maybe 5.3 out of 10. Yeah, 5.3 is fair. It's, again, it's tough to rate without a logo on the front. Pretty challenging. All right, moving on. We already did them. And we got, what in the fucking abomination is this? It's bow time? Huh? Fuck you, Mikko Rantanen. Okay. I think this guy might not be the biggest fan of Mikko Rantanen, chat. What do y'all think? I got to give it a solid 0. This, honestly, looks like McDonald's jerseys. Not a bad design. I can't give this a 0, though. It's kind of an abomination. But if I imagined, like, a Ronald McDonald jersey, this is what I imagine, chat. I like that. Black bases look so well. You guys are a little bit behind, huh? 10 out of 10. I'm going to give this one like a 2.7. I know it's better than some of the jerseys I saw. I'll go 3.4. 3.4 for that one. This one right here has to get a 0. Honestly, Mikko Rantanen does not look right in a Canes uniform. All right, it is time to choose a winner. And I got to be honest, it's pretty easy for this rendition. We are going Devs. You are winning this edition of Rate Your Custom Hockey Jerseys. W's in the chat for Devs. I really like these jersey designs, chat. I might honestly steal them. Like the color combo. I like the logo specifically. And overall, I think Devs did a very, very good job. So shout out Devs. You won the custom hockey jersey rating. I appreciate it. If you guys want to join it up, Discord pin is linked. Discord linked is pinned. There we go. Am I dyslexic? I might be. The Discord link is pinned at the top of the chat. Join it up. We got a channel that says hockey jerseys. Only custom hockey jerseys, please. Post it in there. And during our next watch party, we will rate them once again during the intermissions. There we go, chat. W Devs. 10 out of 10 rage bait. Negative 10 out of 10 jersey. Fun fact on PC, if you remove the T in YouTube link, it brings you to a creepy video titled, What? That's crazy. Only people who are from the South pretty much know what's... Yeah, I don't know what that is. I can't even pronounce that. Bojangles? What the hell is Bojangles? It's bow time? Chat, what does that mean? What that mean? All right, I got to make sure I get enough water into me just so I can commentate for an entire game, all 60 minutes. My NHL 24 team is the Utah Trout. Shout out to you, Henry. All right, I'm going to take a look at the NHL statistics. We'll see what's happening there. We got Leon Draisaitl leading the postseason in scoring. That's kind of crazy considering on how not great he was in the first round. 10 points in 6 games, 3 goals. Matt Duchene's got 9. Eichel has 9. Kirill 9. Matt Boldy 9. Lacombe finishes with 9 points in 6 games. Hall's been good. Jake Gensel. Who's leading in goals? Is it Hagel? Brandon Hagel and Matt Boldy. 6 goals apiece in the first round, both in 6 games. Stan Coven has 6 goals in 5 games. That's kind of absurd. That man might be Conn Smythe headed to his home this offseason, potentially. Robo has 5 goals and could leave Dallas in the offseason. Alex Tuck's got 4. Kasperi Kapanen. Damn, Cappy's got 4 in 6 games. Wow. Wowzers indeed. Bojangles is a fried chicken company. Or, honestly, I might even like Bojangles. Fried chicken is up my alley. You think Edmonton comes back stronger, more competitive in the playoffs next year? It depends on what we do, right? Obviously, there's going to be changes throughout the offseason. It depends on what moves we make, who we bring in, what goaltender we end up starting. So, a lot rides on this offseason for Edmonton. It really does. I do believe, though, we can contend. I mean, we got a good group of core guys that are not out of their prime yet. Leon and Connor are just 30 years old and 29, so there is a runway for Edmonton to continue to compete. Bojangles is a life here in NC, North Carolina. Cookouts and Bojangles around every corner. Is it like a food truck? No matter what happens, the Ducks are going to be a problem in the Pacific for years to come. Yeah, they got a young core. The issue with them is going to be keeping all of their young players, right? That is what the salary cap does. All those young guys are going to want to get paid. So it'll be interesting to see who they keep and who ends up walking or gets traded. I don't think everybody remains in Anaheim, though. Same with the Canadiens. All their young players. I mean, the Canadiens, though, they got a lot of their young guys already locked up long-term. So they're a little bit of a different situation. It's a fast food South restaurant chain. Okay. If I'm ever in Carolina, I'm going to have to go look at Bojangles. I'll have to give it a food review. Imagine if the Wild sweep the Avs. Not happening. I would be very shocked if that happened. Chad, I got an honest question for y'all. What do y'all rate the Chips Ahoy original cookies, 1 to 10? They are staring at me right now. What do y'all rate them? I got to give it a solid 10. Chips Ahoy chocolate chip cookies, fire. Straight up fire. Montreal loses. I'm going to go for Buffalo. Not a bad choice, the underdog team. I got normal latency. Fuck, that's why you guys are so delayed, chat. My bad. That's on me. I forgot to edit the stream to go ultra low latency. That's why. I was wondering why you guys were, like, delayed when we were rating jerseys. You guys were talking about, like, the previous jersey while I was going on the next one. W Chips Ahoy. The fries are amazing and chicken tenders along with fried chicken. That is right up my alley. 10, W Fire, 9.8, 5. Can't beat my mom's cookies. 7, not bad. There's just better ones out there. What's better, Mystic Butt? Dear God. Can't believe I just said that out loud. I'm a very big cookie guy, chat. Pause. But cookies are definitely my weak spot. I love a good cookie. Preferably M&M's. M&M cookies with some chocolate chips mixed in with it. Very good. Whoever wins this will play Buffalo. Yes, sir. Sabres are waiting. I think game 1 is Wednesday. God, I need the Montreal Canadiens to win this, chat. I need a team to watch hockey games and live stream it for round number 2. Allez, Montreal. Allez. 9.8 out of 10. 4. My God, I'm eating cookies right now. I might actually have one, chat. I might sneak one into my diet here. Cookies on ice cream? I'm not a fan of that. I'm not really a fan of mixing food, chat. Really, it goes for anything that I eat. I don't mix a lot of food. The only food that I really mix is like when I have steak and potatoes. I'll mix my steak in with my potatoes when I manually eat it after I cut it up. Like, I'll take a piece of potatoes and then take a piece of steak and put it in my mouth. That's pretty much the only thing I mix, though. I'm very particular with what I eat and the way I eat. Chips Deluxe, Tate's Bake Shop, or Chewy Chips Ahoy. I don't really like the chewy ones. I like the harder cookies. I'm also not a fan of hot cookies. You guys heat your cookies up, yes or no? I don't ever do that. I don't like when they're warm at all. Like, if cookies were just made, I'm not eating them until the next day. Until they cool off and get, like, room temperature, I'm not eating them. Maybe I'm weird, but gotta stay up till, like, 11, probably 12 a.m. to see the Wild get belt to ass. You think they're gonna get belted? I don't know about that, brother. Chat, if you guys are new here, enjoy the live streams and enjoy the videos. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm on the road to 50K. Help your boy get there. Hit that sub button. I want to reach it by the end of 2026. Also, join our Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the chat as the second period about to begin. Patty Maroon in the building. Is he broadcasting tonight? I think he works for ESPN, maybe. Sweet corn and mashed potatoes mixed? Yeah, I'll have like corn and turnips mixed with my potatoes sometimes. I don't mind that, but everything else, I don't really mix. Second period. Go time for the Bolts, I agree. Habs are Canada's last hope in the playoffs, and I can't stand Tampa. Why can't you stand Tampa? Gage Gonçalves almost had the go-ahead goal early in that first period, but it is Les Habitants that have the 1-0 lead as we set the second period about to begin. We are underway. 1950, 1949, 1948, 1947, 1946, 1945. There is your time check for the period. It's still a 1-0 lead for Les Habitants as they try to close this one out. Now, in this series, chat, no team has won 2 games in a row. So, if that trend holds up, it will be a Canadiens victory here tonight. Yanni Gourde battling it down low. Mike Matheson hands it off to Carrier. Back to Matheson behind his goalie. He's going to use that net as coverage. Taking his time. Matheson has an A? Damn, okay. I was unfamiliar with your game. Montreal's going to chip that one in. Vasilevsky had to play it. He swings it up the boards. Tampa Bay now going the other way. Borkstrand gets absolutely laid out by Captain Suzuki. What a back check there. Gonçalves back to Radish. Takes a shot. That one's going to miss the net, though. Gonçalves leaves it for Radish. Activating Borkstrand in the middle. Oh my, wide open in the slot again. Good save by Jakub Dobiš. That is back-to-back saves on Borkstrand in the slot. Dude, this James, Gonçalves, and Borkstrand line is cooking. They have been easily the best line for Tampa Bay, and here they come again. Dominic James over to Gonçalves, and it just trickles over his stick. Montreal's got to flick it into the middle. J.J. Moses is going to play it. Habs again. They are under attack early on in this second period. 18:15 to go. Lane Hudson now taking his time behind his net. Hands it off to Dobson. All the way up to Kirby Dach. Kirby Dach dumps that puck in deep. Vasilevsky's going to stop in that dump in. Oh my God, that could have been a disaster out in front of the net. Here comes Hagel the other way now. Brandon Hagel drops it off to Cirelli. Cirelli feeding it over. And Jakub Dobiš is going to rob Nikita Kucherov. Any line with Gage is insane. I'm not going to lie. I dig his last name. Gonçalves. I've been saying it for like a couple days now. Getting ready for this Game 7 watch party. Dominic James, though, has really impressed me. He's been another guy that's virtually unknown, right? I'd imagine a lot of you guys didn't know who Dominic James or Gage Gonçalves was before this playoff series, right? They are showing up and they are showing out. Tampa Bay wins that faceoff. Dastu puts it in deep. Kucherov in after it. Cycling down low to Cirelli. Back to Kuch. Walking out of the corner. Nikita Kucherov now spins back. He's got Carrier all over him. Takes a shot. Where is it at? It's back in the corner now. Brandon Hagel feeding it back. Oh, Dastu doesn't play correctly. Jake Evans cannot win that foot race. Kucherov is back. Could have had him breakaway there, but back checking by Nikita Kucherov in Game 7. No time. Cross ice Cirelli now. Entering the offensive zone. Mike Matheson all over him. Hagel battling with Newhook right now. Corey Perry comes in. They win it. Back to the blue line. Dastu. Hagel tried to take a deflection there. We're going to have a delayed penalty. Montreal Canadiens going to head to the PK here. Dastu blocking the blue line. Waiting for some options. Dastu cross ice. Jake Gensel now. Down low to Cirelli. Back to Gensel up high. Hagel from the blue line. Over. Gensel shot and a save by Dobiš. The Lightning still have it though. Back to the blue line. Dastu. Rebound. And Brendan Gallagher is going to touch that puck. It will be a power play for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Esti da Tabernac. What happened there? Who's going to the sin bin? It is Mike Matheson. What did Matheson do? Oh, he just hit Cirelli. Interference call. Just runs into Anthony Cirelli trying to go to the net. Yep, that's interference. Maybe a little bit of a soft call for a Game 7, but I mean, you can't do that. All right, first power play of the hockey game. We'll see what the Lightning can do here, chat. First penalty of the game, correct? Yes. I need the Habs to win for my bracket. I need the Habs to win too. My job depends on it. I knew Gage for months. Shout out to you. All right, 16:46. Oh my God, Tampa is 4 of 26 in this series on the power play? That's fucking terrible, dude. That is god-awful. They win the faceoff. Braden Point, he's going to play it around. Nikita Kucherov down low, protecting the puck. Back up to Radish at the blue line. He keeps that puck in. Kuch now working out of his half wall. Down low to Gensel. Back to Kucherov. Nikita Kucherov. Over to Gensel. Cross ice there, Radish. What a save by Dobiš. Cross ice, one-timer feed. And once again, Jakub Dobiš up to the challenge. I can't lie, chat. He's dialed in. The shots are 15-4 in favor for the Lightning. You can thank that guy right there, Dobiš. Cross-ice save on the PK. That's a big one, chat. That is a big one. Are you bandwagoning the Habs? No, I do not have a dog in this race. Actually, it's a horse. I don't have a horse in this race. But I do know the Habs fan base is much more populated than any other team remaining. So I would like the Habs to move on, so I can do round number 2 watch parties of Le Montreal. Oh no, Tampa Bay, they couldn't keep it in. Darren Radish got to go back for it now. Radish Gets the red line. He's going to have to curl back, though. Not a lot of options right now. He's going to leave it for Gensel. Jake Gensel. Dropping it back for Nikita Kucherov. Or that's Braden Point. Point. Over to Gensel. Hagel now. At the blue line. Finding Radish. On the half wall, Cooch. Sending it back. Hagel takes the shot. And oh my, Dobish flashes the fucking leather. He is locked in right now, Chad. If you're a Habs fan, you're feeling good. Jakub Dobish is dialed the hell in. No wasted movement. Gloves it down and says, fuck you, hell no. I don't like Habs fans, but they are a young and exciting team. I agree with that statement. I'm not the biggest fans of Montreal Canadiens fans, but I do like their team. They got a good, young, exciting team. And it looks like they found themselves a goaltender, too. Jakub Dobish. Proving himself here in round one. Lane Hutson clears that puck down the length of the ice. And Darren Radish has to go back again. We got 40 seconds remaining here on the power play. Darren Radish all the way up to Hagel. Hagel going cross ice. Bad pass. Kucherov, though. Oh, no. They lost possession and they're offside. Habs are going to be able to kill some clock here. All the way up. Texier just puts it in deep. The penalty killers are Texier and Evans right now. Darren Radish breaks it out. Hands it off to Kucherov. Taking his time. Bad play by Nikita Kucherov. Almost got a turnover. He did. Here comes Newhooker. That is not... That's Texier to the outside. Alex Texier gets taken down. And the Montreal Canadiens are going to get 11 seconds of 4-on-4 and then head to the power play. It was a forward back on D. Good eye by Texier to go wide. And then Braden Point takes a penalty. It's all on Kucherov there. Kucherov with a lazy play at the red line. Tries to make a play with the puck. Misses it. Gallagher goes after it. And then it was... oh, no, it was Alex Newhook. It was Newhook burning wide. And Braden Point gets his stick into the wrong area. And that is hooking on the play. We got 4-on-4, 11 seconds, chat. I hate Leaf fans. Me too. 100% facts. Bad play by Cooch there. Yeah, can't do that. Shots are 16-4 in favor of the Lightning, but they're down 1-0. God damn. Lane Hutson gets his shot blocked. Tampa Bay is going to break it out. Jake Gensel losing it. Hudson's back now. We got 1:45 remaining on the power play for Le Montreal. Let's go, Elabu. I need to say Elabu. Wayne Hudson curling back now in the neutral zone. He's going to hand it off to Captain Suzuki. Suzuki. Oh no, Caulfield. What happened? The blue line trippy, bud? Demidov now on his half wall. Back to Hudson. The Habs look shaky here on the power play as they're getting set up. Suzuki trying to play it back. Cirelli's going to intercept it. Here comes Anthony Cirelli. Nah, Lane Hudson's back. He's back. He's not going to allow that man to cut to the net. All right, Suzuki, you got a ton of room. Leaving it back. Over to Ivan Demidov. Getting rubbed off on the wall by J.J. Moser. Oh my God, Demidov got clobbered, and the Lightning are going to send that puck down the length of the ice. Dobish out to play it. He's going to leave it there for the D-man that is Hudson. Lane Hudson over to Caulfield. Dropping it back to Suzuki. Nick Suzuki weaving in the offensive zone. He gets in. Can the Canadiens get set up now? They're having a lot of trouble, and no. The Lightning are going to get it out. Once again, Juraj Slafkovsky. This has been a dog shit power play by Le Montreal. Slav trying to do too much of the blue line. They can't even get set up. Final 20 seconds here with a man advantage. Take it yourself, Hudson. Go to the outside, stop up. Get everybody set up here. Hudson swings it around to Suzuki. Protecting that puck. Plays it back to Doc. D to D. Slafkovsky. Back to Kirby Doc again. Second power play unit is starting to come out here for the Habitants. Hudson, tons of room. Trying to go cross ice, though. Good stick in the lane by J.J. Moser. Suzuki keeps that puck in, but it gets out. Here come the Lightning now. J.J. Moser the other way. We got a 2-on-1. Point over to Moser. Doesn't get through. Great defensive play by Noah Dobson in his first game coming back from injury, but he turns it over. Hagel centers it. Braden Point takes the shot. What a block by Suzuki. Down low, Gensel. Back to the blue line. Dastu puts it into the corner. Smart play there. you don't have a lane, just put it in the corner. Back to Radish now. Trying to put one on net. Dobish is going to easily make that save, and we got 12:21 left to play here in the second. You're my favorite YouTuber. Appreciate you, brother. I'm going to cry if the Habs lose. Go, Habs, go. Chat, who do you want to win this hockey game? Put it in the chat right now. Also, welcome in anybody who had just joined the live stream. We got a 1-0 lead for Les Montreal. And I'm not a Habs fan, but I'm hoping for a Habs victory here tonight. That is what I'm praying for. As we have a commercial break once again. Habs, 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 you're my favorite. Montreal playing very risky with these off-man rushes and turnovers with only a 1-goal lead. Yep, I agree. They did not look good on that power play. That was a big chance for them to go up multiple goals, and they could not even get set up, dude. They could not even get set up. Ride the Lightning. Tampa for my bracket, but really the Habs. Go, Habs, go. Et la boue! Estira tabernacle. Je m'appelle Pesta. Comment ça va? Let's go, Panthers. Nah, we're not worried about the Panthers until October. We don't have to hear about those fucking god-awful Florida Panthers. No longer. Toronto born and raised, but we riding the Habs wagon this year. I have Tampa winning the cup. The ads are crazy. I do agree the ads are crazy. I had Tampa in 7 in my bracket, chat, but I don't want to be right. I want to be wrong. I want the Habs to win. I want them to move on. Because I want a team to live stream watch parties. If the Habs lose, I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll have to do some Buffalo games here and there, but the fan base is just not the same. My job is riding on it. Long as oil's out, I'm happy. Oh, Melatonin decides to show up. Look at this guy. Drug addict. Drug addict. Alcoholic. Get the hell out of here. Caulfield's on fire. Your defense is terrified. Brother, Caulfield is anything but on fire in this series. He is ice cold. Ice cold. Give me back my Bet365 ads. Alright, is this guy spamming? Do I gotta get rid of him? Listen, brother, I'm not going to do it if you spam. So, rips in the chat to you. No spamming in the chat. Alright, we got 12-17 remaining. Montreal wins that face-off in their own zone, and they're going to dump it in. Josh Anderson going back against Dastu. We got a battle down low below the goal line of Andrei Vasilevsky. We got like 4 players on each team battling it. Works back to the blue line. Shot. That one's going to go wide. Tampa Bay trying to get it out, but they can't do it. Lane Hudson, he keeps that puck in. Hudson now centers it. Good play by Yanni Gourde. Right place, right time. Not allowing a grade A danger chance. Nick Paul now. Working it wide. Nick Paul centering it. Good save, Dobish. Rebound is there. Montreal is going to clear that puck, though. Can't get it out of the zone. Nick Paul. Back to the blue line. D to McDonough. Veteran Ryan McDonough. He's going to work it back to Chernak. Chernak. Finding McDonough again. Taking a shot from the blue line. That one doesn't get through. You really notice come playoff time, teams really pack it in the slot, and they block everything, dude. It is a nightmare trying to get a puck through in the postseason. Caden Gooley. Good breakout feed. Texier is going to dump that one in deep. Borkstrand back for it. Up the wall now. Dominic James. This line of Tampa Bay has been the best for them in this hockey game. Can they generate a goal, though? 10:53 remaining. Texier flicks it up into the middle. Bolduc going after it now. Battling for it. Oh, my God. J.J. Moser went over the offside of Bolduc. We got a battle in the corner once again. A lot of these in this game so far. Just killing clock for the Montreal Canadiens, who have the lead, albeit only a 1-goal lead. Come on, referees. Call the whistle here, man. Dear God. There it is. They blow the whistle dead. And we have a face-off inside of the Tampa Bay zone. Go Habs. I play Roblox. Hey, yo, who got banned in the chat? Chicken Jockey. Oh, hide that man from the channel. That's way, way too many spams. This motherfucker just asked if this was the actual game. It always be the people with a blank profile picture, too. Oh, man. Okay, I can't speak French. I can't do it. I know like 5 sentences in French, and one of them is I need a shit. Est-ce que puis aller à la toilette? It means I gotta go take a dump. 18-4 shots is crazy. I know. Montreal, 4 shots on goal, and one of them beat Vasilevsky, although it went off the shin pads of J.J. Moser. Les hockey des Canadiens. Oui, oui. All right, Cirelli takes the face-off up against Nick Suzuki. 10:25 remaining here in the second. Holy fuck, Stripes. Drop the puck. Suzuki wins that face-off. Caulfield back to Hudson. Hudson is on the ice literally the entire game. Number 1 defenseman in Le Montreal. No debate about it. Nikita Kucherov makes a move, but he turns it over. Kuch has been quiet so far. A lot of the Lightning have been outside of that Dominic James line. J.J. Moser now. Moser waited a little bit too long on that pass. Hagel, though, getting into the zone. Brandon Hagel slides it over to Cirelli. Back to Kucherov. Nikita Kucherov finding J.J. Moser, missing the net entirely. Dobish was sliding aggressively there, man. You could have picked that corner. Puck would have been in the back of the net. Bad play by Moser. Tampa's got to go back in their own zone, but it is icing by Le Montreal. Thanks for the shout out. Look at the viewers. Yeah, the viewers are insane right now. You need more subs? Chat, if you're not subscribed to the channel, listen to this guy right now. Hit that sub button. Subscribe to the channel and join our Discord. The link is pinned. We are on the road to 50K. 300 plus concurrent for a Game 7. Oh, I knew a Game 7 would draw a crowd. It could be pretty much any matchup in the postseason, and there'd be a lot of people in here. Especially for Habs. A Montreal Canadiens Game 7? Come on now, your boy. 100 IQ play. Good flick there by Hudson. Gets it to the neutral zone. Jake Gensel sliding it across. Lilberg striding into the offensive zone, holding onto that loose puck. Lilberg down low to Braden Point. We got Perry, Point, and Gensel working for it right now. Braden Point leaves it for Jake Gensel. Shot from the blue line. That does not even hit the goalie, and that is out of play. Vasi picked 88 because of Pekka Pasta. Facts. That is 100% facts. I will say my number was 88 before I even knew who the hell Andrei Vasilevsky was. Oh, great. Another commercial. 9:17 remaining here in the second. Thank you for sharing. No worries, brother. Hopefully, Habs will move on, and we can do more Montreal Canadiens watch parties in round number 2. Who's winning the cup? I had the Lightning winning the Stanley Cup over, I think it was Colorado in the Cup Finals. Here, I'll show you all my bracket. We can go back and look at it here. This was my official postseason bracket that I made before the start of the postseason. So, I had Tampa over Montreal in 7. I had Buffalo beating Boston. I was correct there. I had the Canes over the Sens in 5. Funny enough, I had Pittsburgh beating Philly. That was not the case. I had Edmonton beating Anaheim. That was not the case. Vegas over the Mammoth. I had Dallas in 7 over Mini. And then I had the Colorado Avalanche over the LA Kings. And then the Lightning. I have them going to the Stanley Cup Finals. So, honestly, I'm hoping I am wrong. That's like saying you liked 6-7 before the meme. I did not. The reason why 88 was my favorite number was because my older brother, his favorite number was 98, and I wanted to be like him, so I picked 88. I don't know why he liked 98, though. Definitely an odd number to pick. Way before Connor Bedard made that really known. Everyone had Pens over Flyers. What a surprise. Yeah, you're kind of right. Although I was on the verge of picking Philadelphia in 7. I'm not going to lie. I was close to doing that. And I was like, Game 7, Sidney Crosby on home ice in Pittsburgh. I got to take him. I did not think Philly was going to go up 3-0, but I was worried for the Pens because Philadelphia came into the postseason on a heater. Guys, if you want to make some picks next season, look at the teams that go into the playoffs red hot. Those are the teams that provide upsets in round 1. It happens every single year. What a year for Boston sports, eh? Yeah, Pats lost in the Super Bowl. Bruins and Celtics choke away round one exit. Celtics blew a 3-1 lead to a Philly team they had no business losing to. Vasilevsky had 4 shutouts in every series-clinching game back in 2021. Wow. Dominant run, man. As Montreal will ice that puck once again. A lot of icings. A lot of icings. 10 is my favorite number for a jersey. Chat, what is your guys' favorite number for a sports jersey? Doesn't have to be hockey. It can be any sport. What is your favorite number that you guys like to wear? 13 is my favorite number because of Johnny Hockey. Shout out to you. Hope the Canucks win the draft so we can win something. Fuck the Canucks. All honesty. Screw Vancouver. I'm hoping Gavin McKenna heads to Chicago. Bedard needs a running mate. All right, that Dominic James line out there now with Gonçalves and Borkstrand. If they don't win that faceoff, Demidov almost got put into the bench there. Oh, my. Turnover. Here we go. Gonçalves the other way. Gonçalves hesitating, waiting, feeding the blue line. McDonough now. He's just going to put it into the corner. He bobbled the puck a little bit too long there. Dominic James holding on to it. Slides it over to McDonough. McDonough. Oh, my God. What a move. Oh, Ryan McDonough. You could have cut to the front of the net there, dude. That was a nice move, but you did jack shit with it. Hovkovsky back to Matheson now. D to Carrier. Up the wall, and they're going to deflect that one in deep. No, they're calling it ice. They didn't get a stick on it. Once again, icing by the Montreal Canadiens. 8:31 left to play here in the second. Damn. This Game 7 has gone by extremely quick, chat. Also, the shots are 19-4 in favor for the Lightning. That is insane. Ha! Dominic James line? You mean Gage Gonçalves line? Dominic James is legit, man. He makes things happen. Both of them are great, though. They've been great in this series. But I really like Dominic James. He just knows what to do with the puck. Good skater, good hands, good shot. JJ Moser bobbles it at the blue line. Tampa Bay, you do not want to see that. If you are a Lightning fan, Moser's going to take his time now. Demidov forechecking. Up the middle. Anthony Cirelli's got some space. Into the offensive zone. He's going to stop up. Cirelli. Over to Radish. Back to Kucherov now. Leaving it for Darren Radish. Down low. Jake Gensel stumbles a little bit. Or that was Hagel, my bad. Hagel takes down somebody. Is that going to be a penalty? No penalty on the play. Okay. Montreal gets out of the zone. Moser back for it now. Swings it up the wall. Kucherov fighting for that loose puck. No ice in the play. Caden Gooley has to go back for it now. Slides it around to Jake Evans. Off the glass and out. Smart play. In and out, boys. Chip it out and chip it in. Crucial turnovers at either blue line are a killer. In any hockey game, let alone a Game 7. Speaking of turnover, nope. Offside, and we got a penalty. Delayed penalty on the play. As I think the Habs are going to head back to the PK here, chat. The Lightning might have another power play attempt. I did not see what happened there. Show the replay. Yeah, Hagel definitely should have got a hooking call on Mike Matheson there. That was 100% a penalty. I'm surprised that did not get called. Where is the penalty here? Sportsnet, you want to show me? Oh my God. All right, it's going to be Caden Gooley for holding as the Montreal Canadiens head back to the PK. Chat, did the Lightning score here? Yes or no? Put it in the chat right now. Yes or nah? Does Tampa Bay tie the game up on this power play attempt? Montreal wins that face-off. Suzuki, that has to get out, brother. You get an opportunity. You got to send that puck down the ice. 7:15 left to play here in the second. Perry back to the blue line. Oh, no. Is that Dustu? Dustu couldn't handle it at the blue line. It is, too. Dustu is on the power play for the Lightning. All right. Are they rocking PP2? Interesting. Nick Paul. Yeah, they are. Power play number 2 going to work. Dominic James entering the offensive zone, saving it for Gonçalves. Gonçalves back to the blue line. Dustu over to Gonçalves, feeding the middle. Nick Paul misses the net, though. They're going to rim that puck around to Dominic James. James below the goal line. Back to Gonçalves. Gonçalves Feeding the blue line. Picks it up again. Back to Dastu. Oh my God. Dastu wired it. A shot from the blue line, and the Lightning have tied the game up at 1. Their 20th shot of the hockey game will do it. They are outplaying, out-hustling, and outworking the Montreal Canadiens here in the second. Shots are 20-4. And Dastu, shout out John Cooper, man. Having the balls to play your second power play unit when you need a goal in the game 7, and it pays off dividends. Just a bomb from the blue line, goes bar down and in. Maybe Dominic James deflected it. I think he might have, honestly. Did James get a piece of that? Yep, Dominic James. Piece of that puck and in the back of the net. He will be credited with that goal. He gets a stick on it, changes the direction, and it beats Jakub Dobish. No shutout here tonight. Ride the lightning bolt. Damn, chat. All right, we got ourselves a hockey game. 6:33 left to play. Game is tied. Dominic James. What did I say, chat? I was impressed with James throughout this series, and he just scored a massive goal in this third period. All right, Les Habitants, you got to get back to work now. You've been thoroughly outshot in this hockey game, basically been outplayed. You got to get some zone time. You got to get some chances on Vasilevsky. The man's only faced 4 shots so far in this game, and we're well past the halfway mark. Second goal of the postseason for James. Here comes Hagel the other way. Brandon Hagel. He's got Cirelli with him. Hagel, what a defensive effort by Noah Dobson. Laying down on the ice and poking that puck off the stick. Moser from the point. Here come the Habs, though. And they counterattack. The Habs are on their heels, man. They look like a young team. The lights look very bright here in Tampa Bay. The Lightning got momentum now. Kucherov on the forecheck. Good play by Carrier. He's going to go cross-ice to Gooley. Caden Gooley into the zone. Dumps it in. Goes after it. Darren Radish up the wall. Chip it in. Chip it out. But I believe that will be icing on the Tampa Bay Lightning. Past, I'm going to put tomato sauce on you. All good, brother. I'm not afraid of a little tomato sauce. I like it on my spaghetti. We all want Buffalo, Minnesota in the finals. Who is we? Huh? Great play. Amazing play by Noah Dobson. Sliding and then poke-checking that puck off of Brandon Hagel. The Lightning win that faceoff. Darren Radish off the glass and out. Is that going to be icing again? No, it will not be. Gergensen's in on that forecheck. Tampa Bay is winning puck battles. They look like the faster team. They look like the hungrier team. Montreal has to get on their horse here. They got to start putting some good shifts together. They can't even get the puck out. There it is. Nick Paul gloves it down. Into the offensive zone. Nick Paul curling back. Nick Paul now feeding it to the blue line. Doesn't get through. Luckily, it exits the zone. Dastu back for it now. Less than 5 minutes remaining here in the second. Shots are 20-4 in favor of the Lightning. Gonzalez into the zone. Takes the shot. Misses the net, though. He's cheeky, man. He looks like a mini Demidov out there. James over to Gonzalez. Dumps it in. Dobish out to play it. All the momentum in favor of Tampa Bay right now. Marty St. Louis, you got to be barking at your players. What happened? Whistle blown? Too many men? Too many men on the play, I think, by the Lightning here, chat. Bench minor. Too many men by the Tampa Bay Lightning, and the Habitants will head to the PP. Everybody type PP in the chat, boys. Power play in the chat. The Habs are going to get a good effort here. A good opportunity as well to retake the lead. Demidov is mini Gonzalez. 11-0 shots, wow, in the second? Yeah, that's crazy, man. Montreal does not have a single shot in this second period. The Lightning have owned the second. All right, I want to see a Lane Hudson snipe in the back of the net. I don't know why I'm saying we, but I'm definitely cheering for Montreal tonight. We need a goal here, Habs. No estida tabernac tonight. Will they get a shot? Maybe. They might not. Oh my God, an ad. Yep, we got more ads, chat. We got another commercial break before this power play. All right. Are they going to go with their top-line power play unit? I mean, you have to, right? Hudson, Suzuki, Caulfield, Demidov, and Slavkovsky. You got to do it. Genuinely disappointed with the Habs this period. I mean, how could you not be? They've been thoroughly dominated start to finish so far. When does Pekka Pasta get traded to Montreal? I got traded from Montreal as they drafted me in NHL 26. We are no longer with the Habs. We moved on to the Edmonton Oilers. I gotta put some socks, or not socks. I gotta put some shorts on, man. Swamp Ass in the chat. Believe 3.8%. Yeah, too many men. That is a bad penalty to take if you're a Lightning fan. After just tying the game up. They win the faceoff, though, and they clear the puck out. No, they don't. Hudson's going to keep it in. Battling at the blue line. Suzuki losing the handle on it. Montreal just looks like they're scrambling, man. They look like a young team. Bad turnover by Slavkovsky. They keep it in somehow. But Ryan McDonough is going to take his time, and he's going to send that puck down the length of the ice. Dobish, only reason this is 1-1. Facts. Dobish is saving their asses right now with the way they're playing. They're going to get torn to bits in this intermission. Suzuki dumps the puck in. They can't get set up. The last power play for the Habs, they did not even get set up. Tampa Bay's PK has been insane. As they're just killing clock below Vasilevsky right now. Demidov, back to the blue line now. Hudson, you got to capitalize quickly off those chances, man. You get guys scrambling. It's got to be quick play and a shot on net. Suzuki, down low. Finding Caulfield now. Cole Caulfield. Nick Suzuki in the half wall. Back to Hudson. Takes the slap shot. Leaves it for Suzuki. Over to Demidov. Back to Suzuki now. Shot from the point. Good save, Vasilevsky. There it is. First shot of the period for the Montreal Canadiens. Caulfield. Back to Hudson again. Blocking the blue line. Looking for a option. Over to Caulfield. Back to Hudson. Hudson hesitating. Waiting. Back to Caulfield. They do not look... Oh, my God. Down low. Suzuki firing. Back to Hudson. It's a little bit too far off. He spins, fires, misses the net. Habs are getting some zone time. No. Lane Hudson bobbled the puck at the blue line. They got to regroup. Everybody's got to tag up. Suzuki now in the offensive zone. Weaving in. Back to Hudson. Cross ice to Demidov. He bobbles it. Tampa Bay can't get it out, though. Ryan McDonough. There it is. They clear the puck down. And that's going to do it for this power play. Back-to-back PPs. Dog shit. Awful by Montreal. They look horrible right now, chat. Oh, my God. Noah Dobson. Get that in deep. There you go. Dumps it in. They got to rely on their forecheck right now. Simplify your game. Because whatever the hell they're doing right now is not working. They're getting outskated and outworked by the Tampa Bay Lightning. Kirby Dockline out there now for Les Habitants. Zach Bolduc. In on the forecheck against Moser. Darren Radish now makes a play. And that deflects out of play. Do you brush your teeth before or after breakfast? Definitely after. Why would you... Listen, if I'm going to eat or drink anything for the next hour after I brush my teeth, I'm not brushing my teeth. I'll wait until I eat, have a drink, get some water into me, and then I'll brush my teeth. Tampa isn't winning. Didn't just score. I have a live score on my phone. Big poo-poo game. I'll be back. Caulfield has been such a disappointment. He needs to wake up. But again, chat, those smaller skill players tend to struggle come playoff time. It's been a long history in the NHL of those small guys. Not too many of them are playoff performers. Patty Kane is like the biggest smaller guy that I can think of. That was a big game guy. Caulfield's been a ghost. Suzuki's got a big goal tonight, but outside of that, hasn't done that much. I have a sunburn on my face. You'll survive, brother. Come on, Chad, we got to man up. It's the playoffs. You can't be complaining about no goddamn sunburn. Lightning are going to clear it, but we're back to 5-on-5, so that is icing on the play. Good PK, fantastic PK. They did not give anything up. It's obviously a game AI. I called it. The owner of the channel isn't even trying to be deceptive either. Obviously not. It's not the live game. That is illegal. If you believe that somebody is live streaming the hockey game on YouTube, you have to be under the age of 10 years old. Or you just don't know the law. You can't live stream sports on YouTube, Chad. Doesn't matter what sport it is. Montreal's doing nothing. They look like the Leafs in the playoffs. Hey, yo, if the Habs choke away a 3-2 series lead, do we bring out the memes? I need Montreal to score. Wallahi, me too, brother. I need the Habs to retake this lead. Although, you guys smell that, chat? You guys smell that? I smell overtime. That's what I smell right now. I smell some extra extra innings. No, that's not it. Extra period of hockey. There we go. I smell OT. Shots are 21-4. That is absurd. Absurd? Yeah. Oh my God. Whistle after whistle. 1:53 remaining here in the second. Another face-off outside of the Tampa Bay zone. Live stream it right now and I'll bail you out, mate. I'm not going to get jailed. The live stream is just going to get taken down within seconds. And my channel might get taken down as well, so I'm good. I knew it wasn't when I saw the scores. People break laws all the time on YouTube. I came here for live play. Get the fuck out of here then, brother. What do you mean? Nobody's live streaming the game on YouTube. It'll get taken down if it has enough people in there. If it's got nobody in there, yeah, YouTube's not going to catch it. Kind of hard to do when you have 40,000 subscribers. I'm not putting my channel at risk. I'm good. All right, 135 remaining. Again, 10-year-old in the chat. Doesn't understand the law. What if it's water polo pasta? Why are you shitting on water polo? I won't snitch if you guys won't snitch. You know what they say, chat. Snitches get stitches. All right, we got 90 seconds to go. Defensive zone faceoff. Yanni Gord, I think, is coming out to take it. All right. Evans, Newhook, and Uri Slafkovsky. Marty St. Louis mixing up the lines right now. Just trying to generate some form of offense. They have been dominated in this period, though. Eric Chernak losing it down low. Slafkovsky trying to get in there. Jake Evans battling now. Newhook. They're going to work it low to high, Evans. Feed it to the blue line, Evans. Jake Evans back to the point. Hudson takes the shot, and that puck is out of play. Fire live stream. If you're from New York, it's stitches end up in ditches. All right. Who do I want for the Cup? Well, the team that I wanted for the Stanley Cup no longer is in the postseason, so we're just going to move on and not talk about them. We got a Game 7 here, chat. A minute remaining here in the second, and it is a 1-1 tie. Once again, this series has been neck and neck. The tightest and the best series of round number 1 so far for the NHL playoffs. Slafkovsky tries to go cross ice, but he can't complete that pass. McDonough redlining in. Smart play. Jakub Dobich is going to need some apples and bananas during the intermission. He's got to get refueled for the third here. Montreal has had a piss-poor effort in this second period. And they're getting hemmed in here in the final minute. Swinging around. Darren Radish. They couldn't keep the blue line. Gergensons. He's going to go back to his own end. Final 30 seconds of play here, ladies and gentlemen. J.J. Moser now below the goal line. Just going to take his time. Maybe not even make a play. 20 seconds remain here in the second. Moser breaks it out. Holding on to it. Feeds over to Radish. Bad turnover. Montreal might have a chance here. They dump it in. Demidov in after it. Can they cause a turnover? Final 5. Tampa Bay is going to clear it. And we are headed into the third period, all tied up at 1. Shots are 21-4 in favor of the Lightning. If you're a Habs fan, you have to completely forget that second period. That was a nightmare of a period. Absolute nightmare of a period. Have a beer and chill? I agree. Oh, this guy's still bitching? All right. Time to go. It's your past your bedtime, little one. Head to bed, bud. Rips in the chat. Put your sookie in your mouth and shut your bitch ass up. Do I play hockey in real life? I do. I don't anymore because obviously the season's over, but I was playing 3 times a week this winter, chat. I was honestly, the most I've enjoyed hockey, maybe my entire life, was this year. Obviously, it was only beer league, but a lot of fun. Did the Habs have any shots that period? I think they had one shot, right, chat? I think it was only 1 shot. That's crazy. They got thoroughly dominated start to finish. There needs to be a reset and a regroup. Have a beer and chill out is crazy. What are we doing for intermission? We can take a look at the stats if you want. I don't have any more jerseys to rate. Honestly, we got enough people in here. Chat, if you want to know anything about me, Q&A time. Ask me anything. I will answer your questions here in the intermission as we await the 3rd period of game number 7. Is McDavid having the Carey Price career? No. Also, I think McDavid's on a different level than Carey Price, respectfully. Also, I think it might be time to take out some cookies. What do we say? He won't find another streamer that at least puts on computer simulation for your enjoyment either. Facts. I mean, I understand the new generation. They got short attention spans. They need to be provided with something. Even if it fries my PlayStation, I still do it. I'm on my 3rd PS5 now, chat. And the biggest thing that fries your PlayStation is definitely... Now, I'm doing it differently this year. Usually we do like a 20-minute periods and we do like 1 full game. Or maybe sometimes we got to go into 2, how long the game lasts. But I'm doing Stanley Cup Finals, 7-game series of 2 teams that are playing. And we got 5-minute periods. So it's not as much gameplay as previous years, so hopefully that'll lighten up on my PlayStation 5. Do I shoot with your left or right hand in hockey? I shoot right in hockey. What PC do I have? I think I have a Cyber Power PC. It was like $3,000, $3,000 I think it came to. Gaming PC. I bought it back in 2023. Solid PC though, 0 complaints whatsoever. Favorite hockey player? Connor McDavid. Rate this take. Radish is a 1-year wonder. Honestly, I could see it. Good on the Tampa Bay GM, not re-signing the guy, just waiting to see how the season plays out. He had a hell of a year, though. Did he ever? And he is going to demand a lot of money this offseason. Are you from Newfoundland? I'm not a Newfie, no. No Subway Surfers on the screen. Would you guys rather Subway Surfers? That is full, like, TikTok brain rot, dude. Worst period all season for the Habs? I agree. Can we win Game 7, Habs? Go, Habs, go. Les Habitants. They got to wake up. What is my age? We're doing 50K is an age reveal, 50K subs, and 100K subs will be a name reveal, chat. So if you guys want to know my age, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel on the road to 50K. We're only 10,000 away now, chat. I want to hit it before 2026 is over. Pastor from Nebraska, trust. Who do you rating is HP? Huh? What does that mean? What are you watching it on? I'm on cable. I'm on cable. I'm on Sportsnet. Oh my, Nikita Kucherov talking some smack to Jakub Dobish. I don't really think you can say anything to him, Cooch. He has been on fire here, 40 minutes of Game 7. Yeah, you can't really say much, but you're trying to get him off his game, right? Trying to say anything. I still have a pic of you. Chat, if you guys want to see what they look like, I mean, it's pinned in the Discord multiple times, I'm pretty sure. You scroll back on the pinned messages. It should be there. Subway sounds good. Might have to order some. Oh, dude. I wish I could. I wish I could. My new profile pic is so tough. When Montreal wins, you should give me mod. 470 views. Yeah, we got a lot. We had over 500 people here during the final of the second period there. I'd imagine we'll have even more entering the third period. I would imagine that. Third period is where usually everybody comes into play. So I would not be shocked whatsoever. Mr. 006 in Game 7s talking shit to a hot goalie. In lacrosse yesterday, I got hit in the back and it slid through my neck into my head. Dude, lacrosse is a rough-ass sport. Those guys beat the hell out of each other with the lacrosse sticks. It's insane. They just full-on fucking slash. It's nuts. I would argue it's maybe, I mean, it's not more physical than hockey. I'd say it's more dirty than hockey, though. Dobish save percentage is crazy. Yeah, the Canadiens got pelted. When is the femur reveal? Next year. 500 people thought this was a real live stream game. What's the next video? Next video will be Tuesday. And I'll show you guys a sneak peek of the thumbnail. I think it's a playoff sim. Yeah, it is a playoff sim. Where is it at here? We have the 2026 Stanley Cup playoffs, but single game elimination. One game you move on, one game you go home for the entirety of the postseason. That'll be Tuesday. But chat, last night I made a purchase. I saw a certain game that was on sale for $19 and I decided to snag it. What do y'all think about a late night Red Dead live stream? I'm gonna play the game. The question is, do I stream it? I've never played it before in my life. Never played Red Dead ever. Toenail reveal. Toe picks when. Chat, would you guys sub to my OnlyFans? Do I gotta go full OF here? Wayne said lacrosse was harder than hockey. It is a tough sport. Definitely dirtier than hockey, that's for sure. J-Boy Film says, I'm gay. All right. Can I get mod? Plus, sorry for being late. All right, I'm not even streaming its peak, bro. I might have to. I might have to test it out and see how many people show up. We can at least try it, right? I'm thinking late night live stream, a sit back, relax type live, and we just enjoy Red Dead 2. I've never played any of the Red Dead games, so I have no idea what happens. I don't know any of the characters, don't know any of the story. I was just never really into Westerns. Stream it, please. I'd watch, yes. Play the full game live stream. The thing is, though, that is a commitment. That is a long story mode, so Pasta would make more money than Sophie Rain on OnlyFans? I don't know about that. Sophie Rain got, like, prime LeBron numbers. You guys see how much she makes, chat? I don't know. She got to be capping. There's no way she's making, like, 40, 50 mil a year from OnlyFans. Is the money actually that crazy? The game is pretty long, so free content? Yeah. I want to start it soon, so possibly this week, chat. Be on the lookout for a late night Red Dead stream. By the way, you will cry? I might cry. I've definitely cried for a few video games. Very few, though. I think The Last of Us made me cry. Telltale's The Walking Dead made me cry. That might be it, honestly. Grand Theft Auto 4 didn't make me cry, but I was just, like, depressed after that game ended. Such a depressing game, but fantastic game nonetheless. It starts slow, but it gets way better after the first couple 3 hours. Well, if I'm going to play it, I'm going to commit myself to playing the entire story, so not going to do any of the side content, but I want to get the main story done. And why not live stream it, right? Why not live stream it at least the first however many hours, see how it's received, see how many people actually join, and then I can make the decision whether or not I want to continue to stream it. Hey! UG Panda, UGF Panda, thank you for the $2 super chat. Someone should spoil Red Dead 2 for Pasta. I'll give mod. You'll give mod. How are you going to give mod? That's crazy. Nobody spoil it, please. You're gone for 24 if you spoil? Yeah. A mid-dump in my mid-intermission dump? Yeah. If this goes to overtime, chat, I will definitely have to take a piss break. I can last an entire hockey game, but after like the 2.5 hour mark, I gotta pee. Justo, thank you for the 5. Can't do late night, but I'd love to be there. It's all good, brother. Those live streams will probably go members only after they go live, so you'll still be able to get to see them. Habs barely have any shots. They've been thoroughly outplayed. All right, I think I should put on some shorts. I think it's time for some shorts. Oh, God, where are my shorts at? All right. Perfect opportunity, chat. I got no pants on. Late Night Red Dead in the summer will be peak. It's probably going to take me a few months to complete that story. I can't wait till summer, though. I bought that game last night and damn near started it. I was like, I'm going to wait. I'll see. I might live stream it, so I don't want to start it and then, I don't know, 3 hours in, begin to live stream it. I got to do it right. No more swamp ass for me. I meant give me mod. Chat. Type 1 in the chat if you want to become a mod. 1 in the chat. Bring back GTA 5 streams. We can do that leading up to Grand Theft Auto 6. I'll definitely be grinding it again. Justo, thank you for the 2. You're a good man, Arthur Morgan. I know that's from the video game. I know the main character is Arthur Morgan. Is it the same main character from Red Dead 1, chat? Is it like a continuous story? I haven't played Red Dead 1 either, so I don't know. Do I need to play the first game? I hope not, because I'm not buying Red Dead 1. Vasilevsky has 2 helmets. Will the game really show up here? Totally. Totally. All right. How much time left in the intermission? I think we got like 7 minutes. This smells like overtime though, chat, I'll be honest. This says overtime written all over it. Put your webcam on if you still don't have pants on. I got shorts on now, chat. I'm not naked anymore. Go Habs go. Shorzy or Pekka Pasta. Hard to go wrong with Shorzy, man. 5-time Cup champ. Just signed in Pittsburgh during the offseason. Bring back GTA streams. Possibly, yeah. We could do that. I mean, I already completed the story, but we could do some online. Hey, Pasta is old and I'll give you mod. Nobody believe him. Oh my God. Lose Twitch. What happened there? Kings fan got banned? Rips in the chat. What did he say? Oh, he was just spamming A? That's odd. Welcome back, Kings fan. Oops, he's gone. Pasta is old. Chat, I'm not that old. Well, you have an accent. I subscribed. Never watched a game like this, AI. AI is crazy. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Just get a shot on net. Yeah. The Habs got dominated that period. Not a good look. Not a good look at all. I gotta see the shots. I have to see the shots for that period. Let's see here. Box score. No, where? Summary? Where are the shots? Oh, here they are. So in the first period, the shots on goal were 9-4 in favor of the Lightning. And in the second period, they shut them out. 12-0. Okay, that's got to be capped, chat. The NHL, listen to this. I'm actually going to pull it up on screen right now. It shows me on NHL.com that it was 12-0 in the second. I saw Andrei Vasilevsky make a save. You guys remember I said that's the first shot of the entire period? They didn't count it? Wow. Talk about getting dominated, dude. Talk about getting dominated.
Here comes the money.
Justo, thank you for the 5. It is a sequel, which is really a prequel. And the prequel, which is a sequel, you play as John Marston. Confused yet? 100%. Lakers in 5, OKC, UFC, KFC. Lakers in 5. 12-0 is crazy, though. You cannot get dominated like that in Game 7. I would bet on the Montreal Canadiens coming out in this third, firing on all cylinders. It was going wide, but it made contact, no? Like Vasilevsky made that save. I'm pretty sure. Montreal has like 6 shots, which is weird. Yeah, I definitely saw at least 1 shot in that second period. I don't know if I've seen more than 1, but I think, damn, that's crazy. They're getting dominated. Habs are winning the face-off battle, though. They're winning the face-off battle and the hits battle. But they are getting thoroughly outplayed. Thunder in 4. Lakers are cooked. Yeah, most likely. Hey, we beat the Rockets. LeBron had his maybe final moment in the postseason. I'm just enjoying the ride. Red Dead 2 is set before Red Dead 1. Okay, that should work out then. I'm sure I'll get the hang of it. I'm probably not the first person to play Red Dead 2 before Red Dead 1. Montreal wins 2-1. Chat, who scores the game winner in this third period? Who's it going to be? What team and what player? Put it in the chat. I don't know, man. I thought it should have counted as a Bolts fan. It's not the biggest of deals, but I definitely saw a save by Vasilevsky. This is a Game 7. That bogus missed tripping call and that holding penalty was unacceptable. I mean, you can't really expect the referees to call everything in Game 7. LeBron used his sperm to beat a playoff team. How, bro? Because he's the GOAT. He is the GOAT. Wilder Avs. I got the Avs in 7. That is my prediction. Avs in 7. The most goals win, not shots, not hits, not fights, not penalties. The most goals win, and goals are all that really matters. Technically, but not technically. Cole Caulfield, Lane Hudson, Papa Gallagher. Gallagher hasn't seen too much ice time. I doubt we'll see him a lot in this third period. Gage having the game-winning goal, maybe. Gonçalves. Since I gave you $2, can I play you online in NHL 26 game? I don't really play online versus, brother. Montreal, Texier, Kucherov 2-1. Okay. If Montreal Game 7 is bad, how bad will the Raptors be? I mean, the Raptors, they should have lost that game. RJ Barrett hit some crazy-ass shot, man. The rims in Toronto are... Somebody got to check them, man. Kawhi... RJ Barrett. Something's not right there, chat. Gonna be like Patty Maroon in 2019. Cole Caulfield 2-1. Actually, I got time. I'm gonna take a quick piss break. I'll be back in like 1 minute. Guess who's back? Back again. I'm back, boys. That was quick, eh? Didn't even wash my hands. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Guys, when he's back, we should say that he's late and the third period started. Listen, I'm back just in time. Third period about to begin. That was the quickest piss of my entire life. All right, chat. Before the third period begins, everybody hit that sub button. Subscribe to the channel. Third period about to begin here. You're late, bro. 1 minute and 2 seconds. Nah, that was quick, boys. That was really, really quick. Hagel and Cousins have very punchable faces. All right, third period underway. Montreal has to completely throw out that second. That was straight up garbage. And they got to get to work here in the third. Jakub Tobic, the only reason this game is tied right now. Nick Suzuki can't get that puck out. 1941, 1940, 1939, 1938, 1937, 1936. There's your time check for the third and final period. Justo, thank you very much for the 5. You didn't wash your hands. Also, I played Red Dead 1 when it came out in 2010. Shout out to you. Thank you, Justo. We got to get dialed in on this third period right now. Game 7, do or die. All tied up at 1. Does it get any better than this? Nice play there. Sliding it across. Trying to get over to Ivan Demidov. It was Noah Dobson making that play. Playing his first game in this series. Lane Hudson has some space. Getting the blue line, but gets taken down. Josh Anderson in after it now. McDonough goes D to Darren Radish. Josh Anderson staples him to the boards. That's what we need to see more of, Montreal. I need Anderson burying bodies in the corner. He's going to cycle it down low. Philippe Danault. We're going Caulfield, Deneau, and Anderson as Marty St. Louis is mixing up the lines right now, entering this third. All the way over. Deneau couldn't pick that one up, though. Ryan McDonough trying to go cross ice. Cross ice? Cross ice, you dumbass. As the Lightning can't just sit back in this third, that is offside on the play. Where's the Twitch promo? No Twitch. He could never wash his hands. What is Montembeault doing in goal? Montembeault's not in goal. It's Jakub Dobesh. Dobesh. Montreal has 4 shots in the hockey game. That's fucked. I thought the Toronto Maple Leafs effort was bad. This might be even worse, but Dobesh has just been stellar. Absolutely been stellar. All right, Jake Evans gets waved out of that faceoff. No hook has to come in. Up against Nick Paul. Paul snaps it back. D-to-D now. No Victor Hedman also, chat. The Lightning have been without their best defenseman for the entirety of this first round. Lightning now in deep. Nick Paul has it. Nick Paul curling back below the goal line. Nick Paul spinning, firing. That one's going to go wide. Back to Lilleberg. Puts it in deep. Caden Goulian after it. Has to make a play there. Montreal once again getting hemmed in. I don't like the way they're playing. This fourth line of Nick Paul, Zembius Girgensons, and Yanni Gourde. Maybe their third line, but it's going to work right now for the Lightning. Just cycling it down low. Evans, there we go. Make a play. Goulet, he's under pressure. Has to put it up the wall. Texier now. Cross ice to Strubble. Uh-oh, the forecheck of the Tampa Bay Lightning. It's got to be admirable. They go hard, man. They really do. Bolduc puts it in deep. Brendan Gallagher now on the forecheck. And he hits somebody. That's Stu back for it. McDonough up the middle. There we go. James over to Gonçalves. Dominic James now tries to center that puck. Can't do it. He gets the puck back now. Gonçalves and James, the dynamic duo once again. So dynamic with each other on the same line. Borkstrand loses it. Lightning have to go back. Here comes Bolduc now. Takes a shot. Hits the shin pads of the D-man. And we got some back and forth hockey here early on in this third. 17 minutes remaining. Shots are still 21-4 in favor of the Lightning. But it is the next shot that is the most important one. Matheson all the way up to Suzuki. Chips it in deep. Suzuki, Demidov, and who's the other guy on this line? Nice hit there by Suzuki. It is Juraj Slafkovsky being bumped up to that top line. Good breakout by Darren Radish. Nikita Kucherov saucing in the middle of Hagel. Kuch can't handle it. We got another turnover. Yeah, both teams are not really giving a lot up right now. Struggling to move the puck. Demidov into the offensive zone. Puts it into the corner. Suzuki in after it. Nice back at you there. Reverse hit. Back to the blue line. Noah Dobson has to pinch. That could have been a 2-on-1. It could have been bad. As he goes out of the zone. And Caden Goulet back for it. D-to-D now. Dobson curls back. Finding Caden Goulet with 16 minutes remaining here in the third. Puck possession is key. But also shots are as well. The Montreal Canadiens, they have to find a way to get some good chances on Vasilevsky. He has not been tested in this Game 7 whatsoever. Few shots early on in the first, but that was it. Deneau plays it back to the blue line. Carrier on the half wall. Deneau bobbles it though. Braden Point now. Up the middle to Corey Perry. Sliding it over to Jake Gensel. Back to Perry. Perry. Curl and drag. And that puck is out of play. Name reveal. Name reveal is 100K. Gonna head out soon. Have stuff to get ready for work in the morning. I appreciate you, Justo. Thanks for coming out, brother. We'll be back again tomorrow. We'll go live again. We got our Yukon Iceman franchise mode beginning tomorrow. Even the Rangers have more shots than this. Holy. This is bad, man. Montreal has to find a way to generate some offense. They have been totally neutralized in this Game 7. All right, 15:30. Mike Matheson now plays it up the wall. Chip it in and chip it out, Montreal. Keep it simple. Back to the basics. McDonough goes, or that is Dastu. I was going to say McDonough. Dastu goes back for it. Tampa Bay can't get it out, but they do. Here they come the other way. They got some space. Dastu making a move in the middle. Dastu, no, he was offside. Oh no, Nick Paul. No, 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 no. Estira tabernacle cocksucker. You can't do that. No, 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 no. God damn, I'm still waiting for that second Montreal Canadiens goal, man. I haven't been able to say Elabou. Yeah, Nick Paul was offside in that play. That Stu made a play at the blue line, and that is why it went offside. My name is Jafar. I come from afar. I got a bomb in my car. Okay, all right. What the fuck? Can you say that? No. Don't think you can. That's insane. All right, we have a face-off outside of the Montreal zone. 15-10 remaining here in the third. Dominic James, that line is out there for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Watch out. Lilberg plays it up the middle. Failing to break it in, though. Dastu. It was D to D. Lilberg up the wall, and they deflect it in. Dobish out to play it. Jakob Dobish is going to leave it there for Hudson. Over to Dobson. Bad turnover. Noah Dobson in the center of the ice. Oh, my God. Jakob Dobish with a great save on Gage Gonçalves. In the slot. One-timer. And I got to be honest, Dobish is dialed in, man. He was square with that puck extremely quickly. He knew where he was going. In the middle. It hits him right in the crest. Perfect save by Jakob Dobish. Cuts down the angle. Gonçalves didn't really get all of it on it. And we're going to keep the game tied at 1. Even Slavkovsky had a hat trick. Hasn't really been noticeable since. Facts. I don't think he has a point in the series since then, right? Slavkovsky losing a puck battle. Uri Slavkovsky, you cannot be losing board battles like that to Nikita Kucherov. You got to use your big body, and you got to play tough. This is Game 7. This is not the regular season. Canadian teams don't belong in the playoffs. Shut the fuck up. This whole sport is built on Canadian teams and Canada as a whole. Get the hell out of here. Greatest hockey nation of all time. I see Tampa winning. I mean, I could see Tampa winning for sure. Habs are going to ice it, though. They're swinging around the boards, and they ice it down the ice. All right. Defensive zone faceoff once again. Nervous, go Habs. Chat, who are you guys cheering for in this game? Who are you rooting for? 3 goals, 0 assists, and a -5? Wow. He's been held pointless since then. That's crazy. I mean, it has been a defensive series, but had he in Game 1 and then just a ghost ever since? Carrier licks it into the middle of the ice. Tampa Bay just looks way more comfortable playing. Oh my God, here we go. Nick Suzuki takes a shot. And there we go. Vasilevsky finally will make his 5th save of the game. That was the best chance Montreal has had since the first period. And it was Captain Suzuki. As I was saying, the Lightning just feel more comfortable playing in this type of game. Game 7, where the lights are bright, tight game. Not a lot of offense and action. They've been there and done that many times. They look like the way more comfortable team and have been playing like it. Habs, Bolts, 4 shots on net, 5 now. 5 shots on goal now. Nikita Kucherov's going to chip that one out. It's not going to go far enough for icing, though. Lane Hudson back for it. Hudson breaks it out to Slavkovsky. Uri, tons of space, take the ice. Uri tries to make a move, can't get around Darren Radish, though. Over to Noah Dobson. Down low to Demidov. Slavkovsky plays it back to Hudson. Hudson puts it back in deep, but can't do it. Nikita Kucherov, beautiful pass. Hagel, one-on-one. Brandon Hagel takes a shot. And a fantastic save once again by Dobish. Good save. I thought, honestly, Hagel had some speed there to maybe fake the shot, go to your backhand, and drive that net hard. I understand just getting shots on, but yeah, he could have went, fake the shot, go to your backhand, and then make a play in tight. He was pretty far out when he took that shot, and great. We have another commercial break. Beautiful. Our only Canadian team left? Yes, Montreal is the only Canadian team left. Caulfield, 1 goal, 3 apples, and a -5. That whole top line of Suzuki, Caulfield, and Slav, they've not been great. They have been fantastic. I'm actually going to be so mad if Montreal doesn't win. Me too, brother. I want to do more Montreal Canadiens watch parties. My job depends on it. Do you do your homework? What do you mean, do I do my homework? What? It's rigged? Ah, we're calling rigged already? Chat, this has not been a bad officiated game. It's been pretty solid. Both teams have had 4 penalty minutes apiece. 2 power plays. It's been solid. Penguins versus Senators is going 7. Bro is stuck in 2017. Dear God. He's still stuck in 2017. Yo, we got Ross Colton in the chat. When is the next Be a Pro live stream? Tuesday. Tomorrow will be the Yukon Icemen franchise mode live. We'll start that tomorrow. And then Tuesday, we're going to do P. Shorzy. You know what line's been great, Pasta? The Gage line, your Dominic James line. It has been. I have school tomorrow, too. Testing. So my day tomorrow will consist of me being pissed off if Montreal don't win. Don't let a sports team ruin your day. Don't let them do it. Like Mort's mother? What? Moritz Cider. Oilers Mammoth going to 6. I'm a Leaf fan. That makes sense. Is this Ross Colton? It is Ross Colton. 4th line plug. Tampa Bay wins that faceoff. Nick Paul cutting. Nick Paul takes a shot hole. Luckily that got blocked. That was scary hours for the Montreal Canadiens there. Nick Paul walked right out into the slot. Le Montreal, y'all cannot be doing that now. We got 13:30 remaining here in the third. Nick Paul again, driving the net, stopping up, looking for an option. He's going to leave it there. Gord turns it over, and here come the Canadiens. Come on, Cole Caulfield, move your feet, kid. Just going to... Man, Caulfield does not want any part offensively whatsoever. He has done like 14 dump-ins. Oh, my God. We get some chippy stuff happening after the whistle. 13-18 to go. Josh Anderson in the mix with Nick Paul right now. Sick. I heart NHL 26. Ben Kindle over Connor McDavid. I was checking the stats. Saw that the Canadiens only had 5 shots. Yeah. You were seeing that correctly, brother. Davidov needs to step up. He's been solid. Has yet to score his first ever career playoff goal. I know he's only a rookie, but this is his second playoff series he's ever played in. We will win next series, Pasta? Maybe. I think I picked Colorado in 7. I think that was my prediction. Avs in 7. It's a fair prediction. That's going to be a bloodbath of a series, Chad. It really is. All right. 13-18 left to play here in the third. Alexander Newhook's going to take the face-off. He's got Texier and I believe Jake Evans with him. And then Lane Hudson and Noah Dobson. Tampa, though, they won that crucial face-off. The Gonçalves line out there now. Borkstrand, Gonçalves, is Dominic James. The unsung heroes here in Game 7. Here they come now. Dominic James entering the zone, losing the handle on it, and he gets taken down. Falls into the crease now. Shot on goal. That's going to miss the net. Chernak keeps it in, though. Puts it down low. Lane Hudson got his bucket knocked off. He's got to put it back on. Hudson's going to get called for a penalty here. He's got to put that bucket on quick, right? Nope, they're not going to call that in Game 7. If that was a regular season game, I think Lane Hudson gets 2 there. I hate how they made that rule change, man. Grown-ass men getting paid millions of dollars. Darren Radish now missing that puck. Montreal is going to gain possession. Gooley over to Slavkovsky. There we go. There's some nice passing. Suzuki taking his time, takes a shot, and it is out of play. Wow. Shots are 24-5 in favor of the Lightning, chat. Montreal has 1 shot in this third period. 1 shot since the beginning of the first. I fully believe Montreal can win. They're only 1 shot away, but the issue is They're not generating enough offense. They are having a tough time getting anything going offensively. Should I fight Basta? Yes, you should fight Ross Colton. That's like 40% of your job. 35% maybe. Lowest amount of shots in a game is 6. Montreal breaking this record in an important playoff game. That would be wild. We have 12 minutes remaining here in the third. Awaiting that go-ahead goal. I don't know if we're going to get it in regulation, chat. We might have overtime on our hands. This has been a very close game. Extremely close series. Tightly contested. Lilberg breaks that puck out. Tampa Bay is going to dump it in. No icing there. Corey Perry puts it down deep. Braden Point now has it. Point walking out of the corner. Under duress right now. Curls back. Good skating by Point. Curls again. Saucing it to Chernak. Eric Chernak takes a shot. Good save, Dobish. And that puck is out of play. Dobish will forever be a Habs legend if they win this. If they win this. They have to win this first. Who is Colton? Ross Colton from the Colorado Avalanche. Did you just call it the Gonçalves line? I'm so happy. Your username is Austin34, but you're the biggest fan of Gage Gonçalves I've ever seen. Knew from the beginning this game would be close. Yep, I called it too. It's been a close series all the way through. I mean, Game 6 was a 1-0 win for Tampa Bay, so I was not expecting a lot of goals. These goalies have balled out. They really have. Josh Anderson trying to dump that puck in deep now. Can't do it. Caulfield is taking a shift with Anderson and Deneau. That is what Marty St. Louis has done here in this third period. 11 minutes left to play here in regulation. Caden Gooley back to Dobson. He's under duress, though. Gergenson's all over him right now. Here come the Canadiens. They got to rush now. Deneau in, sliding it over to Caulfield. Caulfield, he has it now. Cole walking in, shot. It gets blocked. Back to the blue line now. Caden Gooley rips one. Great block shot by the Lightning. Gooley in the middle. No, it deflected off. Dobson takes a shot. The Lightning are diving everywhere. Bodies flying. And not a single shot on goal on Andrei Vasilevsky. I don't believe it. Back to the blue line now. Gooley, D to D. Dobson's going to take his time. Cross ice to Caulfield, but he missed the net entirely. Habs got some momentum now on their side. Caden Gooley. They've been in the offensive zone for over 37 seconds. Dobson from the blue line. Another block shot by the Lightning. They are just hemming them in right now. Caulfield takes a shot. Goes behind the net. Can they clear it? Yes, they do. Tampa Bay will get out of that one. Oh my, Buffalo Sabres, thank you for the $10 super chat. I appreciate it, brother. Go Tampa Bay. Nah, go Le Montreal. We are cheering for Les Habitants here. 9 minutes and 45 seconds to go. That was Montreal's best spurt since the first period, but bad news is they're failing to get shots on goal. They got one shot there, chat. Up to 6 now of the entire game. Hagel holding on to it down low, spinning away from Matheson. Brandon Hagel drops it off to Kucherov. Back to the blue line. Moser back to Kuch. Just jumps over his stick. That was a close one. Lane Hudson behind his own net. Puts it up the wall now. Demidov. It's got to get out, Demidov. There you go. They're going to bring it back in, though. Suzuki. Montreal taking their time. Captain Suzuki has the lone goal for the Canadiens. Slavkovsky over to Hudson, who pounds it in deep. Smart play. Very smart play. Man, if the Habs could have got one there, they would have been golden. Back to Newhook. Curl back. Back to the blue line. Over. Hudson. Shot. Good save, Vasilevsky. Deflection, and it's in! Oh my God! Alexander Newhook bats it out of midair, and that's going to give the Montreal Canadiens the lead with 8:53 to go. 7th shot of the entire hockey game, and it goes in. It was a rebound and went below the net, and I think Newhook just batted it out of midair. Let's see. Slavkovsky works it back to the blue line. Or no, it was Newhook that actually worked it back to the blue line. Lane Hudson shot. Good save by Vasi, and he just batted it in and went off of Vasilevsky and in the back of the net. A beautiful goal by Newhook. And that is going to give the Montreal Canadiens the lead here in the third. Et la boue! Et la boue! Oui, 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 oui! Esti da tabernac! I got to get ready to go out with the boys. Yes, sir, you do, Ross Colton. Have fun, brother. 8:53. That's not a lot of time. The shots are 24-8. And yet the Lightning are down by 1. Oh, my God. First of the series for Newhook as well. What a massive goal. Tampa Bay's got to respond now. You know they're going to push. Jake Gensel stopping up. Back from the blue line. They're going to get a chance there. Boldick down low. Montreal trying to get it out of their zone now. Battling on the boards. 8 minutes and 20 seconds remain. They got a 1-goal lead. The question now becomes, can they hold on to it? Jake Evans. He has some time and space. Over to Mike Matheson now. Smart play here, Matheson. You're under duress. Kucherov all over your ass right now. They're going to flick it into the middle of the ice. Nice play by Lilleberg there. Too many? No, too many. Oh, here we go. Lilleberg, he's got some space. Handing it off. Borkstrand in, shot, and Dobish is going to make that save. Good glove save by Jakub Dobish. Attaboy, Dobish. As we head to another commercial break. All right, chat. We finally have a lead again in this hockey game. It's been a minute. We're back. We are back. Come on, Tampa. Let's get one back. Do I like Newhook? Fucking rights. I like Alexander Newhook. He just scored the go-ahead goal here in the third. I need Le Montreal to win. Come on, Tampa. Let's get one back. Lots of hockey left, chat. 7:57. More than enough time to get one goal. Although, the way this game has been trending. Want to come to dinner sometime when the boys are in Edmonton at Swiss Chalet? That's crazy. I would like some Swiss Chalet, though. I can't lie. Swiss Chalet would go hard. Canucks first overall, I hope. Chat. Does Montreal hold on and win this, or do they give up a goal here in the third? What do y'all think? I switched my name. Gage Gonçalves, 93. All right. Committing to the bit. I like it. It's been a full team effort offensively for Montreal. It's been not a lot of effort by Montreal offensively, but they have the lead somehow. What do I think of Z Bouillon? He'll be a good young D-man. Smooth skater, good puck mover. Getting a frosty and spicy nuggets from Wendy's. You guys are making me hungry now, chat. You guys are literally making me hungry. My dad just told me to stop yelling at the TV because girls don't do that. Nah, you can yell at the TV. If you're committed, your hockey team is playing in a playoff game, you have the right to yell at the TV. Ole, 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 ole. Alexander Newhook. Le Stanley Cup champ. Back in 22. Love you, Pastor. You're the GOAT. Chat, if you guys are new here, enjoy the live streams and enjoy the videos. Hit that sub button. We are on the road to 50K. I want to hit it before the end of 2026. Subscribe to the channel. Join our Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the chat. We got a strong finish here in the third. Montreal leading by 1. Can they hold on? Shot! Right off the face-off by Jake Gensel. And once again, Jakub Dobish makes that save. Yes or no? Nate Dogg wants to know. Yes. I'll never say no to the dog. I smashed my TV when the Wild beat my Stars. Don't smash your TV. What are you going to watch hockey on now? Radio? Is that why you're in the live stream? You don't got a TV to watch? You got to whip out YouTube on your phone. Lilleberg, D-to-D, shot from the blue line. Ho ho! That puck had eyes, boys. That puck had eyes. Tampa Bay is going to put on the pressure now. Can't handle the heat. You got to get out of the kitchen. Corey Perry, down low. Nobody's there, though. Anderson's first on it. Chips it into the middle of the ice. They can't get it out of the zone. Braden Point holds on to it. Jake Gensel picking that puck up into the middle. It bounced off a stick. And the Lightning are forced to regroup. It is that Stu now. In his own end, he's going to leave that puck for Darren Radish. 7:07 left to play. It is crunch time now. It is clutch time now for the Montreal Canadiens. Good play by Suzuki. He's got a break. Suzuki sends a shot. Juicy rebound. And here come the Lightning the other way. 3-on-2. 3-on-3, actually. Cooch. Nice move. Tries to feed it over. Couldn't get on it. It was Yanni Gord. Anthony Cirelli back to Darren Radish. Takes a shot that goes wide. Suzuki hands it right to Kucherov's tape. Not a great pass there by the captain. Slavkovsky picks it up now. Uri, you got to get out of the zone, Uri. Get that puck out, buddy. Stopping up. Hands it back to his defenders. The Montreal Canadiens are going to take their time now. They're going to try to kill as much clock as possible. Red line and deep. That is the strategy. Ryan McDonough behind his own net now. We got 6 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in the third. Who is that? Is that Dominic James or is Gonçalves? I think it was Gonçalves. Turned it over. James keeps it in though. Matheson now sends it down the length of the ice, and that is going to be icing on the Montreal Canadiens. Can't even rate how Vasilevsky's been playing. He barely faced any shots. It's a hard game to play in as a goalie when you're not getting any shots whatsoever. I mean, he's faced 10 all game, and it's been tough, man. It's hard to stay active. I mean, from like the end of the first period until 5-7 minutes into the third, he had one shot. He got like no action. 3-1 Habitants. Hopefully, la Habitant. I need to see it, boys. I need to see it. I need the Montreal Canadiens moving on to round 2. All right, Nick Paul against Philippe Danault on the faceoff. Nick Paul wins it. Good stick in the lane there. Who is it? Texier? It is. Texier battles, and he gets it in deep. He did his job. I wonder when Tampa Bay begins to pull Vasi. I'd imagine around like the 3.5-minute mark. Referees are going to put away their whistles now. Oh no, Kirby Dach in your own end. Be careful, brother. Dach had that turnover in what? Game number 2 it was? In overtime? You don't want to have a repeat of that. Jake Evans now. That is offside. Kirby Dach was streaking a little bit too hard. Nobody likes the Habs. Chat, put it in the chat right now. Who are you guys cheering for as we head to another commercial break? Holy fuckamole. We have 1,000 people in here. Shout out to everybody tuning in to the live stream. Hashtag self-promo. If you haven't been here before, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, boys. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Texier is the GOAT. Ew, not Dedmonton. I will see you later. Nathan says, see you at Swish LA. Got you. Favorite CFL team? I actually don't know any of the teams in the CFL, I'll be honest. I am Canadian, but I don't know any. Can't pay me enough to go to that shithole? Damn. Tell me how you really feel. Just bought a Texier jersey. 1K people. Habs, go Habs. We got a lot of Habs fans in the chat, as I imagined. Holy shit, that's a lot. It is a lot. A new career high for me on YouTube, chat. New record. I've never had this many people in a live stream before, but I appreciate every single one of y'all. BC Lions, Laval Rockets. Stars, Habs are the best. Bro, put Stars. Stars are gone golfing. Get out of here. And guess what? The Dallas Stars are going to lose their best forward. Right? I mean, second best forward. Jason Robertson is gone in the offseason. They're going to win the Cup for Canada. Lightning could win, though. Lightning could come back, Chad. This game's not over. 5:30 left to play. There is time. There is time. This one from Raleigh, North Carolina. Canes have looked good so far in the postseason. All right, we are back now. I am so ready for this finish, chat. Pause. Alexander Newhook with a go-ahead goal. It was a greaser. You knew it was going to be a greasy goal. Where would Robertson go? Whoever's going to offer him money. Dallas does not have salary cap right now to sign him. He wants Mitch Marner money. Dobson pounds it in deep. 5:25, 5:24, 5:23, 5:22. There's your time check. Here comes Anthony Cirelli. Cirelli hands it off. Hagel in the slot. Shot. Blocked. Rebound. Oh, my God. The loose puck was there. The Canadiens are going to attack the other way. They're going to pounce. Uri Slafkovsky with Suzuki with them. Slav, curl and drag, and he breaks his stick. Get to the bench. That's like the first back and forth action we have had since the first period. That was some straight line speed. I don't think either team got a shot on net either. Great defending by both clubs. Dominic James now. Hits the red line. Dominic James in. James, shot. That one's going to go wide. Jake Gensel. We're going Kucherov, James, and Gensel as a line for the Lightning. That is how much trust John Cooper has in Dominic James. Mike Matheson back for it now. Below his own net. Matheson holding on to it. Under pressure. Good breakout feed. Montreal is just going to dump it in. 4:20 remaining. New hook first on it. Puts it in deep. Bastu now has it. Up the wall to Cooch. Nikita Kucherov. Tons of time and space right now, Cooch. He's slowing down, though. Hands it off to Gensel. Jake. It's a skate. It's out. It's out of the zone, Montreal. 4 minutes to go. You have 4 minutes to kill. And you are moving on to round number 2. Eric Chernak. Up the middle to Borkstrand. Oliver Borkstrand handing it off. Gonçalves. Chernak's going to step into that one. Takes a shot. Where is it at? Where is it at? Oh my God. Nobody knows where that puck is at. It is just hitting bodies in front of the net. As the Lightning regroup once again, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. When do they pull Andrei Vasilevsky? We're having a fun time. I'm having a fun time too. This is what it's all about. Game 7, 1-goal lead. Nick Suzuki, full head of steam. Suzuki holding on to it, just puts it in deep to no now. Montreal trying to kill as much time as possible in that offensive zone. Milk that clock, boys. JJ Moser. Lightning got to go. 3:07 left here in the third. When does Vasilevsky head to the bench? Hagel's going to chip and chase. Carrier getting rubbed off on the wall. Pause. No, it's got to get off the glass and out. There you go, Montreal. It's out. Dastu's got to go back for it, and it's not even icing. 2 minutes and 47 seconds, Dastu. Nice breakout feed. Hagel. Good move there at the red line. He's going to pound it in deep. Are the Lightning out of gas? They got to get in on the forecheck. They got to cause some commotion, and there it is. The Montreal Canadiens. No! The broken stick just disallowed that icing. It was going to be icing too. It hit the broken stick. Here comes Dominic James again. Dumps it in. Gets taken down. Tampa fans want a call. They're not getting it. It's game 7. It's late in the third. The whistles are put away. Lilberg making a move, sliding it across, and Dobish is all over that loose puck, covering it up with 2:12 remaining in the third. Oh my. Oh my indeed. I'm shitting myself right now. So is this the real game? Oh, here we go again. Robo either going to LA? LA or where? Or Toronto? I don't think so. If we trade Robo, I'll burn my Stars jersey. I don't want Robo to leave. He's my favorite forever. You might not be able to afford him, man. That might be the issue. You might have to trade him and get some assets back. Bass cannot find him get his game today. I mean, it's tough. He barely faced any action for a massive stretch of this hockey game. That's not easy as a goalie, man. I wouldn't say either of the goals are really on him. The last one was kind of tough. You want him to get back to his post there, but that first goal is not on Vasilevsky at all. There it is. Vasilevsky headed to the bench. 2:12 to go. Not his fault, though, man. Not his fault. He only faced 10 shots in the hockey game. Wow. Wow. Pull Vasi. They're pulling him. All right, I'm hunched in. Hunched over, I should say. It's that meme chat. We're locked in. 2:12 to go. Montreal wins that faceoff. Strubble bouncing off the boards. Doesn't get out, though. Battling it at the blue line right now. All you got to do, Montreal, is get it out. Everybody has to tag up. Referees are going to blow the whistle. And we have a face-off in the offensive zone. Robo going to Christopher Columbus. Leave them West Coast assholes out of this. What? West Coast assholes, huh? Tell me how you really feel, brother. This is crazy, man. This is a good finish to a spectacular playoff series. I will say that. We got 2 minutes remaining. Extra attacker is out there for the Lightning. Can they tie the game up? They can't get it out. Montreal, Jake Evans, that's got to get out. Evans off the glass. Evans doesn't get it out. Oh no, Cirelli rims it around the wall. Nikita Kucherov back to the blue line. Darren Radish trying to keep that puck in play right now, but it gets out. It's going to be icing, but it's out of play. And there's 1:41 remaining in this third period. Icing on les Habitants. Tough for a goalie to get no action and still be locked in. Yeah. Either goals weren't bad goals either. Maybe you would like to see Vasilevsky get back to his post better on that second one, but first one, what are you going to do about that? It got deflected off a stick and then hit somebody's shin pads. I think it was J.J. Moser. Neither team has won 2 in a row. Yep. That means Montreal is going to win this game, right? Keep that trend going. Oh my God. Nick Paul is going to get waved out of this faceoff. Gensel is cheating on the draw. Nick Paul loses it. Like Matheson, he's going to rim it around. You got to get there, new hooker. That's the no. It goes down the length of the ice, and it's going to be icing once again. No icing. No icing on the play. 90 seconds remaining here in regulation. The Montreal Canadiens holding on to a 1-goal lead. Can they get out of Tampa and head back to Le Montreal? Trying to move on to round number 2. Point. Down low to Gensel. He swings it around. Kucherov. Back to Darren Radish, who cannot keep the blue line. That's a shit play by Kuch. Garbage play by Kucherov. Darren Radish going to leave it for Brandon Hagel. 1 minute remaining in the third period. I repeat, 1 minute remaining in the third period. Kucherov, back-to-back bad plays. Go! Nick Suzuki, can he tap it in? Oh, it hit the post. It hit the fucking post. Slavkovsky battling right now. Can Montreal pound home the empty netter? Slavkovsky, get it in. No! Good block there by Radish. Tampa Bay has time now. Feeding in the middle. Braden Point. Handing it off to Cooch. Good stick in the lane. Get it out, boys. Uri Slavkovsky with a full head of steam. Slav to end it. Over. Oh, my God. He choked it. He tried to deke it. What are you doing, Uri Slavkovsky? Put it in the empty net, buddy. Oh, my God. What is that man thinking? He thought he was one-on-one with a goaltender. Showtime, Patty Kane in his prime. There's 10 seconds to go, but we're offside. 13.4 remaining in the third. Not a lot of time for the Tampa Bay Lightning to do anything right now. Oh, man. Montreal had 2 good chances to end it. Uri Slavkovsky dekes out Brandon Hagel and couldn't bury it. Hagel got a stick in the way. Good play, I guess. You got to raise that, Slav. Just bounce that on your backhand, dude. Oh, my God. What a save by Hagel. That is unbelievable. Down on the ice, sprawling, and he makes that save. I'm going to say it, though. That's a shit play by Uri Slavkovsky. You can't softly put that puck in the net, man. You fucking bury it. Raise that puck, elevate it, and that play never happens. That was insane. Kuch has been underperforming these last playoff series. Yep. Hasn't been the same. I mean, let's be honest. Tampa Bay has been kind of underperforming. This will be, what, 3 consecutive first-round exits? 23, 24, 25. And now 26. That'll be 4, right? They lost in 23. I forget to who. I think it was the Panthers, maybe? Lost in 24. Lost in 25. Or no, 23 was the Leafs. They lost to them in 23. And then they lost to Florida the previous 2 seasons after that. All right, chat. We got 15.3. They put a little bit on the clock. How did he miss? He didn't elevate that puck. He tried to just softly put it in the net. You can't do that, man. That's on Slavkovsky there. They added time. 15.3. Face-off, I believe, outside of the Montreal zone. Yes, it is. Montreal wins it, though. 14 seconds. Matheson. That hits Darren Radish. Radish puts it in deep. Dobich to the corner. 9 seconds to go. Mike Matheson. Oh, my God. He bombed that away. 5.7 to go, and I think that's icing. Holy shit. Mike Matheson just bombed that, chat. Delay a game. Delay a game, I believe, by Mike Matheson there. Yep. Mike Matheson delay a game with 5.7. That's not good, man. That went directly over the glass. They're going to get an offensive zone faceoff here, the Lightning are. If they can win that draw, get a quick shot on net, you never know. It's over. It's not over yet, brother. We got 6.3 on the clock. It is not over yet. If you guys remember, the LA Kings against the Boston Bruins back in the 2010s, albeit it was a regular season game. There was a goal directly off the faceoff, and we got timeout. Timeout with 6.3. They're going to drop a play here. The Lightning, moments away, seconds away from being eliminated in round number 1 once again. A consistent franchise that has won a lot in the last decade. Marty St. Louis said, oh my God, I would be shitting bricks. Perry curse continues. What Perry curse? They didn't even make the Cup Finals, man. What? They didn't even make the Stanley Cup Finals. There's no Corey Perry curse, chat. Do I like pasta? I do. 9 shots for the Habs. Oh, they reduced it. It went from 10 shots to 9. Wow. Outshot 29-9 in Game 7, and you have the lead. Somebody has to suck off Dobish after this game. That man deserves it. Winnipeg, St. Louis, Game 7, 1.6 seconds. There you go. Although this is off a face-off, a little bit different. 6.3, and it's 6-on-4 for Tampa Bay. Nick Paul has to win this draw, though. He has to win it. Otherwise, it's over. Nick Paul wins the face-off. They glove it down. Braden Point over to Kucherov. Great block by Suzuki. And the Montreal Canadiens are moving on to round number 2. We got Buffalo and Montreal in the second round. And your boy is going to be going live for it. Ladies and gentlemen, La Habitants just stole that victory away from Tampa Bay. Thoroughly outplayed. Outshot 29-9. And Jakub Dobish, put some respect on that man's name. A legacy game by Dobish. Vasilevsky already waiting at the red line for the handshakes. That was a masterclass by Jakub Dobish. Rip past this bracket. I don't care, man. I get to do Montreal Canadiens round number 2 games. I'm happy. I actually have a game I can do watch parties for. Unbelievable. Game 1 is on Wednesday. We'll be going live, chat. Wednesday night. Probably a 7 p.m. start time. As the Lightning get eliminated in round number 1 again. Ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Your boy's going to be doing round 2 coverage of Buffalo and Montreal. That should be a fun-ass series, dude. I believe Buffalo has home ice advantage. So it'll be in Buffalo Wednesday night. As the handshake lines are on now. The Lightning disappointed again. What a fall from grace, chat. 3 consecutive Stanley Cup Finals, winning 2 of them, and have not won a playoff series since then. 4 consecutive first-round exits by the Lightning. That's a tough one, man. That's a close series. That's a pick'em series, chat. That could have gone either way. I'm going to be honest. It really could have gone either way. Don't be silly, wrap your willy. Tampa has been so shitty lately. Listen, they play in a bloodbath of a division. They're always getting a extremely tough matchup in round 1. I mean, the Panthers multiple seasons, they went on to the Cup Finals and won the Stanley Cup. And now this Montreal Canadiens squad that we know is very, very good. And they are moving on to round 2, their first playoff series victory since 2021. The Habs are back, baby. We are going to be covering round 2, Sabres, Montreal. Game 1 is Wednesday night. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you get notified when we go live and join our Discord. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. That might have been Perry's last NHL game. I doubt it. Perry's coming back, chat. I don't think he's going to retire. He even said he wanted to play like multiple more years. I don't think he retires, ladies and gentlemen. I do not think he's done. What a block by the captain, Nick Suzuki, in the final seconds. And he started them off. He scored the first goal, and then Alexander Newhook. Greasy goal to win it. But Tampa Bay could not beat Dobish. Vasilevsky, that's a tough situation for a goaltender to be in, man. Very, very tough. Barely faced any shots at all. Tampa Bay dominated this game, and they got goalied. You know, it's honestly fitting. Montreal, you could say, got goalied in game number 6. So therefore, Jakub Dobish Jakob Dobish goalies the Tampa Bay Lightning in return in Game 7. The Sen La Habitants off to round number 2. Et la boo! Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you all for coming out. Again, if you didn't already, subscribe to that channel. We'll be doing more NHL watch parties for the Montreal Canadiens, Buffalo Sabres, round number 2 matchup. Game 1 is Wednesday night. I'll be back tomorrow, probably 6 p.m. Eastern. We're starting our Yukon Icemen NHL 26 franchise mode. Be there, be square. We are expanding the NHL to 33 teams. I'll see y'all then. I thank you all for coming out. The most successful live stream in Pasta community history. I thank you all. I love you all. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Always remember, don't be silly.